Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Apparently, sometimes my watch stops just for whatever purpose. It's got a flaw in it where you can wind it completely up. Sometimes it'll stop. But, anyways, as you can see this morning, we have a little guest with us. Ebony the Bunny's with us today. Good morning, Ebony. As you all can see, he actually wants some attention this morning. So last night I had a guy by the name of Black Jesus asking me to come back. Well, I actually didn't. I tried to watch some movies, and then I tried to watch some television shows, and then I tried to, anyways, to cut brass tacks short, we had some problems. All right, well, just get to brass tacks, as they say, okay? In a timely manner, let me just get this out of the way first. Chloe wouldn't shut up, literally. Pee Wee's not around. Chris ain't around. Higgins ain't around this morning. But it's a Tuesday morning, and I can clearly tell you Chloe wouldn't shut up. I mean, literally, I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible because I know it's early enough in the morning. I can go watch something on TV without having anyone harassing me, which is pretty bad considering what's going on in the damn world, to the fact that, I wanted to watch TV and I can't, So I've decided to write a letter to my family telling them I'm going to be updating my will and testament because honestly, I don't know how long I'm going to be around with all my health issues, and, I'm afraid. So I had to make some decisions last night about my health plans, and stuff. So I'm looking at making sure I'm covered, in the art of being buried, but I need to talk to my family, and say, look, do you want me to be buried in Texas? Because I can make arrangements and change it a bit so I can have myself buried in Texas, but I don't want to be buried if anyone's not going to give two shits about me. I mean, let me tell you how it feels, okay? My family last week messaged me, right? Okay. Anyways, I worry about my friends, I worry about Pee Wee. I worry about Chris. I worry about Chris. I worry about Higgins. The ones that are my usual moderators, I worry about my cousin and cousin-in-law, my aunts, the ones that, my sister. But as I told my sister the other day, my family in Texas really, I don't think gives a shit because if they did, I mean, maybe I'm morbid, but I'm looking at changing my will just a bit and changing the funeral plans just a bit. Most of it's all covered. It's just I might change it a bit. Maybe I'll go to Texas. Maybe I'll be buried in Colorado. No one knows. The problem is we the people need to have something, to be reminded of our legacy. But there's a lot of different discussions, So, let's see what's going on. I checked the forum. Okay. Peekaboo. Okay. Well, good morning, Chris. But my point is, it makes me feel like no one cares. That's saying no one cares. Literally, I care for everyone. I care. I mean, I care for everyone. I care for what happens with their mail. I care for their food problems. I felt bad last night. I'll tell you guys a story. I felt bad last night, I got done with YouTube, and I felt bad, Felt bad for me because, not me as in, woe is me. I mean, I felt guilty. Literally turning around, and trying to teach a valuable lesson to Chris here about credit cards. It's like you can't rely on credit cards and put yourself in the hole. And two is credit cards, debit cards. That's why they say always carry cash on you. Keep cash on hand. And to me, I'm getting irritated because there's the credit card. I got a credit card. It wasn't about woe is me. I don't have a credit card. It was more of a, people don't listen when it comes to banks failing. And that really upset me. And no one listens. And then last night, I don't know how to explain it without making myself sound like an asshole, but Chris understands how I feel. Is I'm not going to be around forever. I could live tomorrow. I can live 6 months. The thing is, no one knows when they're going to go. Look, there's an expiration date on all of this. God only knows it. Fortunately, the problem is hubby's gone. My mom's gone. My dad's gone. My grandmother's gone. All these people are gone around me. And as you survive and live longer, you look around and you say to yourself, why? How come? Why is it me? When you grow up, yeah, I know Black Jesus probably watch this later and be like, oh, yes, they're a great storyteller. When you grow up and you have your entire family around you and your cousins and everything, and you're growing up and you have birthdays. And your entire family, your cousins, everyone, you go to their birthdays, they go to yours. You go to Christmas parties, they go to yours. So you go from one family house to another Christmas, and the old drill. Well, anyways, when you get older, you don't see your family as much. They all split and go different directions. They have their own lives. And then you're sitting there, right? And family comes together. Say, for example, when grandma dies, we all come together. Grandpa dies, we're all still kids. Grandma dies, we're semi still kids. We're still kids. When dad dies, you know, and then you sit there and you think. You literally think, right? You think. You think about your family and you think, we have each other. Grandma dies, the whole family goes their separate ways. One family goes to Everett, another family goes to Everett, then to Texas. Third family stays in Everett, but doesn't talk to you. Then you're all by yourself, commanding a starship, navigating the countries and the planets. And then you think, oh, well, but growing up, you don't have many friends. You're a hermit. You don't have friends because your mom's isolated you. Basically, you're sticking you in the sticks where the nearest town's 5 to 7 miles by foot. The nearest bus depot is 5 to 7 miles by foot. Then you got to transfer. Fun ride you're going to do, but still. Then what happens? You go to work. You have accidents. You fall. You can't work anymore. Meet a woman. You think mom's boyfriend's family is great. We grew up together over 20 years. These people are extended family. These people are great. Then all of a sudden, you don't hear from your family that much. You have health problems in Australia. Then finally come home. Family starts fracturing again. They want the Social Security retro check. They want this. You stand your ground. You get on disability. You get disowned by your stepfather because he finds out, he doesn't want you fixing your inner sexuality. He wants a son that doesn't cheat and steal. Not like his other son, porn chops and triple X and. So what happens? Lost your wife in Australia. You look at your family and who do you got? Cousin that comes around once in a while in the area. That's it. Next thing you don't know in 2003 that you tell your mom that she's going to die of lung cancer. You don't know if she's going to die 8, 9 years from then. Oh, well, Then you meet your new partner. You don't know what you think of your husband first. But then what happened? You sit there and you look around with your family, right? 2005. You look around. Your sister in Alaska doesn't want to know. Your sister in Everett doesn't want to know you. Your sister in Colorado doesn't want to know you. You don't know what happened to your bloody family. Your favorite cousin. Nothing. So what am I getting at the story? I'll tell you. And then you meet your partner in 2005. You move 250 to 300 miles away, central desert, and you think, new apartment. Find out it's Little Mexico. You basically work together. Eventually, your husband snores too much. You get your own place. Still staying in there, and then finally, after 6 years, you move across the street to a better place with a balcony. Eventually, you meet your cousin. You haven't seen in 26 years. Think it's gravy, your favorite cousin. Then they come out and visit to see. Then you find out that they're visiting your aunt you haven't seen in 26 years is visiting too, 2 days before your husband died. They all like your husband. Meanwhile, before all this, you see your family 6 years before. Oh no, you saw your aunt 6 years later. That's right, it was 6 years due to the fact that they came out to say goodbye to my mom. Then, all of a sudden, 6 years later, Aaron dies, right? 2 days later after they came to visit. But, thing is, you look at your family, right? You look at your family. Now, I don't know Chris's opinion on it, but to me, I feel lonely. I literally fucking feel lonely. People say, oh, well, how do you feel? Lonely? I feel lonely. But I also feel like I don't want someone who's an idle fucking chatterbox either. I mean, look. Then you look at your husband dead. Then you bring in Chloe as a companion, and then you think at first 4 to 6 months are great. Then next thing you know, Chloe's personality changed. The world owes her. And then you get thoroughly used and abused. And yet, it hurts. Well, thanks. I mean, usually I don't think about these things, okay, Chris? The problem is I was thinking about it because Chloe won't shut up. I mean, remember the old movie, The Bucket List, where he says, I believe that more people die from visitors. Maybe it's true, which reminds me. I mean, I haven't seen The Bucket List in a while, so, let me see. It'll tell me right here. So I can get it on net. Hold on. Let me look. IMDb and Netflix. Let me see. Is Netflix. So apparently Netflix has it right now. Let me look. I'm just checking to see. Is it there? Yep. I'll put it on my watch list on Netflix. I mean, can you believe that? I'm actually looking at it. That's pretty cool. But he's like, yeah. The thing is, I gotta, no offense to Chris, but it's Memorial Day weekend, right? You at least would think your family would text or message you more and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" Right? I mean, if I died tomorrow, hypothetically, and I was getting ready to be buried, I would make sure every one of you, moderator Chris, moderator Pee Wee, all my people would see my final last hurrah on YouTube, like I did with my husband, his memorial service. My family, they wouldn't know because they wouldn't give a shit. They think I'll be living a lot longer than them. Yeah, so technically, the problem is it saddens me, So I was thinking of writing a letter to them talking about updating my will. Not that I'm worried about something happening to me, I just want to be careful, I'm prepared. And that's a serious decision that I have to make, and, you know, growing up, one of my wishes a long time ago was my grandmother had a casket that was primrose, little details, But me, I want pure wood. I want to be built in a mausoleum or a crypt where, I can be in. Um, I don't want to be in the ground unless I have to, and that's why, But the thing is it's little things like this. I want my memorial service to be addressed to all of you on YouTube, showing that you're fearless leader, as some say. I even want to share it with the guild, my guild, saying that they're, I mean, my health ain't that good, and yet, there's problems. I mean, like last night, okay. Last night I told Dinky in a letter that I was trying to, um, I told Dinky the other day. Yeah, I mean, in today's letter, that I was going to update my will and um, figure out, I need to talk to my sister Teddy, and see what she wants, she thinks I should be, Colorado, Texas. I mean, look at my family. Sister in Alaska doesn't want to know me. My sister Liz doesn't want to know me due to the fact that supposedly my dad sexually assaulted. My dad's dead, so sexually assaulted my sister. And so everyone wants to say my dad was a bastard. Well, fine, my dad's a bastard, but he's dead. My mom's dead. My grandmother's dead. My grandfather's dead. My uncle Butch is dead. My um, Uncle Roger's dead. Uncle Roger's single. He had a partner from time to time. I think a partner took advantage of him. Don't know. My Uncle Butch dies. My Aunt Maya doesn't want to know me. My cousin Robbie wants to know me, but we didn't get down to Portland when we planned it. My cousin Jerry doesn't want to know me. My cousin Bruce doesn't want to know me. My cousin Jeremy doesn't want to know me. Jody doesn't message me. My aunt and uncle, I'm trying to write them. And my father in law. So you look around, I only have my YouTubers that, you know, and I have Hopper. And so you look at your family around, what do I got? I mean, in my heart, I feel blessed. And yes, I will be eating from the tree of good knowledge or the fruit trees. The Mormons believe there's a fruit tree that gives fruit 11 months out of the year. Something with a flowing river that goes through. So technically, my thing is I'm it's sad. It is literally sad. And it's one of the decisions I'm making. And it's sad that my family, they just disappear. You know, I mean, I got envelopes to prepare. I got like 12 envelopes or 14 envelopes. I got mail to set up for Friday. I got, um, that won't take too long. I just got to go back and forth into my office. My office is messy. Chloe wouldn't clean it. Chloe demands her uh, solid state drive. She thinks she passed the inspection. The inspection didn't come here. But the thing is look at what we got here. Those are all the dishes piling up. She didn't do any dishes yesterday. Didn't do anything yesterday. She got so damn mad she went to her fucking room last night. I mean, literally, let me tell you what happened last night, okay? After I got off of YouTube, with Pee Wee and Black Jesus and Cactus Blossom. By the way, Cactus Blossom, Chris knows is I think Chris was around too. Was Chloe's ex roommate, and I wanted to watch some movies. I couldn't watch it. I had to pause every fucking 10 seconds or so because Chloe wouldn't shut up. I mean, literally, if I'm paying for fucking $90 in streaming service, let me watch my fucking movies. Shut up. I mean, literally, that's how I feel. I mean, literally, I can't fucking, I mean, starts in calling me Cactus Blossom by her first and last name. I mean, I feel, I'm in pain. Mentally, I'm in pain because, I write my journals. I tell my cousin Dinky, how I feel, my letters. And that's the only way I can express myself because, frankly, um, trying to express it on Discord or uh, here, I keep a lot bottled up, and when I do talk, Chloe gets mad. And I don't want Chloe mad, but I don't want to have it bottled up either. I mean, Chloe keeps things bottled up. I mean, Chloe's mad that I emailed her mom and said, thank you so much for this wonderful tea. Today is what was today's tea I was drinking? A blood orange smoothie. So today's tea in my cup that I brewed up was a blood orange smoothie. And I was supposed to make that ham, but Chloe didn't even clean the fridge last night, so the ham stayed in the fridge. And then she gets mad at me for it. I mean, how would you feel if you're supposed to cook dinner? And last night I had pretzels and pretzels and cheese sauce. I don't have hate. Well, I do have hate. Actually, I'll be honest. I do have hate. Thinking about it, I have. Chris just opened up the hate thing because one of the things I hate the most is Chloe. I mean, she won't get better. She won't get medicated. She won't go to a mental hospital. She won't do anything. She basically gets combative, violent, angry, calls me Cactus Blossom, all because I'm pausing trying to watch a movie. Chloe just keeps idly chatting about things that I don't care about. Now, I can't have a decent conversation with her on bills, you know, you know. I mean, that's the thing I feel, you know. So I'm looking at options just in case, The sheriff knows that if something happens to me, they call my cousin Dinky. Because that's the only way they're going to get in touch with them via email or Discord. No. I mean, my husband died at 38, 6 years ago. I have people on Instagram trying to woo me, which I don't really give a shit about. I think they're all fucking scammers. Oh, can you bring me out there to live with you? No, I don't want to bring you out. I don't even fucking know you. So why should I fucking bring you out to let you live with me? You know? Hmm. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, honestly, I feel, I feel bad too on other things, you know. I mean, you want to know how much hate I have? I'll tell you how much hate I have. How would you feel if you told your roommate, hypothetically, to make sure you bring in enough toilet paper for the month? Go and buy two things then and then two more things. Instead, the toilet paper runs out again. Now we gotta waste fucking water every time we gotta fucking take a shit. We gotta fucking wipe our ass because we don't have fucking toilet paper. And yet, the son of a bitch goes through all my money, and the son of a bitch goes all through their money, and they don't think they have a fucking mental problem. They don't think they have a fucking anger issue. They don't have a spending problem. I mean, literally. I mean, I feel like the toilet paper is one thing. Paper towels are another. And the thing is, I'm the one buying everything. That's the other fucking problem that I'm fucking hating to a T. I mean, literally, toilet paper I'm buying, paper towels I'm buying, shampoo and conditioner I'm buying, shaving cream I'm buying, razors I'm buying. And then my razors go missing. Everything I buy goes fucking missing or used. And yet the little son of a bitch doesn't spend their own fucking money. I mean, this morning in my letter, I literally wrote my cousin Dinky and I said, quote unquote, that I called them a little son of a bitch. Usually I keep it to myself, but when it comes to Dinky, I basically just let it out, you know. I don't even talk to my aunt about Chloe, you know. Again, the mail's coming in today, but there's no letter from my aunt, so I get to stretch her letter out another day. And yet, it saddens me to no end that, I jumped out of bed this morning at like 4:30, and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool." I had a nightmare about my sister. The one of my sister that committed suicide last night. I had her in a dream last night. You know, and yet what saddens me the most is listening to some son of a bitch talk about fucking politics. I mean, literally, no one gives a shit about Donald Trump. Okay, it's water under the bridge. Can we just fucking move on? No, we can't move on. We gotta fucking listen to this shit. I mean, literally. Last night, right? A little son of a bitch turns around and is talking about going off island to a fucking restaurant to get something to eat and to go get pipe tobacco so I can go on walks. Like, I really want to fucking go on walks with a son of a bitch who says, "Oh, if I get pipe tobacco, you can go on walks." Maybe they mean well, but still, I don't want to hear them talk about it while I'm trying to watch fucking TV, you know? I mean, literally. It's more not anxiety so much because anxiety gives chest pain. It's more of agitation and annoyance. I mean, picture this, Chris. Picture this, okay? And for the viewers out there that will watch this later, how would you feel if you're watching a movie, mind you, and you can't watch the movie because someone's fucking chatting about things? All you want to do is fucking watch the movie. Yeah, plain and simple. I mean, let me put it to you this way: how irritated I am. Okay, I've had to do things that I don't want to do. For example, I talked about it last night. How do I support myself when I can't even buy a new sheet set for my bed or new pillows? All because money goes down faster and faster. If you cut out your booze, you can buy it, but then your card goes down. Your money goes down fast. You cut out your eating out, that goes down the toilet. Then, when you do send them out to get tobacco, you end up finding out that your ferry bill, you had to pay $8 for a ferry ticket twice in 1 month. And then on top of that, you had to fucking buy their cigarettes. And then you gotta fucking buy their fucking lunch and their breakfast and everything else. And it stacks up. They won't touch their money. It's like, oh, you owe me. I mean, it feels bad because, money doesn't grow on fucking trees. Money doesn't grow on fucking trees. And then I sit around and I say to myself, why? Why? And you talk to your buddy, and you talk to these people, and they say, "Oh, well, you know." I mean, I don't. I try when I talk about Chloe. I try to talk about it in the pretext of someone living with someone with borderline personality. And then I read all this crap. Which reminds me, for some of you out there, it's already 17 minutes into the jury voting on what's going on. You know, I mean, my emotions are running high. You know, I mean, let's talk about the cleaning. Okay, they did a half-assed job, right? They get their room cleaned, no inspection, to make a mess again. Who the fuck messes their room up as soon as they fucking clean it? I mean, that's an annoyance right there and an agitation. They fucking had this place clean. Instead, they fucking messed it up again because they don't care. They want to live in a pigsty. They don't care. And this really bothers the shit out of me to no end. Plain and simple. We're out of milk. I gotta have a container to make powdered milk. We're out of fucking toilet paper. Man, how can someone live like this? My husband and I had everything planned perfectly. I've told Chloe this time and time again. Doesn't work. What doesn't work? Nothing. I wake up in the morning. I tell Chloe we have to conserve the last two rolls. We ran out. It's Tuesday. Oh, well, I'll go with Friday morning at 5 in the morning. I'll go and get our stuff taken care of. Because the electric bill was overpaid because of a computer error. Chloe doesn't even think about the electric bill. I mean, literally, I tried guiding Chloe. I should be, if I'm guiding Chloe and trying to teach Chloe valuable lessons, at least I should get like little gifts from time to time, like Mother's Day and Father's Day. But nope, they're too selfish. They think only of themselves. You know? Sorry, I was just reading to see what's going on. You know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you would think Chloe would have learned by now. I mean, I told her again last night to get the fuck out. I don't want to deal with her fucking violence and fucking making calling me names like her ex roommate because I paused my movie every time she fucking opened her damn chili hole. Oh well, you got the streaming services, you could watch them again. It was like I was watching a movie last night. I can't remember what it was. You know, I was tired. I think it was. Oh, Warm Springs. And she's like, "What's this movie about?" That's a Harry Potter guy, and it's like this guy plays President FDR. You know, before when he ended up getting polio from a child's camp drinking the water, he ended up with polio, and yet he was wheelchair bound, depressed, everything else, and yet he went on to be one of the greatest presidents that we've had, and yet it's like I want to watch this. Instead, I rolled over and took a nap because I didn't want to hear Chloe's fucking mouth. Last night I was fucking watching him. I don't remember what I was watching. I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep. I wake up this morning because I called Dad and said, "Look, Dad, um, I got like 7 hours of sleep." So I said, "Dad, um, I'll watch the movie, before you, and Chloe wouldn't shut up over it. To me, it's not good. Everything I do, you know, For example, you want to hear agitation and frustration, Chris? I'll tell you. And for the viewers out there, how would you feel? How would you feel if the dishes aren't done because Chloe makes all these messes, stacks it all up, doesn't want to clean, and then you're sitting there thinking, is it my fucking job to clean your fucking mess up to eat? And then you wake up in the morning and you're thinking, okay, I'll make eggs or bacon or whatever. Then all of a sudden you have, why not me? Why not me? Why not me? Do I look like, is it my fucking job to supply someone a fucking dinner? Food bank gives us eggs. Okay, so I made 23 eggs. There's 4 left. So 19 eggs were eaten in ramen. What happened? Nothing. I mean, what do you think? I mean, anytime you plan club sandwiches, you can't make club sandwiches out without fucking greedy McShitfuck wanting their part because they think they're entitled to it. Let's just say I buy 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 8. Let's just say I buy 6 3-pound blocks of bacon. The little son of a bitch thinks they're entitled to fucking bacon that I paid, even if it's in my own food stamps, because if I don't get it, they open up, cook it themselves, and eat it. Food bank gives them bacon, they eat that. Food bank gives hamburger, they eat that. Food bank gives pears, they eat those. Food bank gives a shit pot full of black beans, they don't touch those. I keep telling them, unless you're gonna fucking eat the black beans, don't touch it. Don't take it. Everything they take, half of it they don't eat. And then when I'm getting ready to eat something, they'll take some of my food, turn around and eat the damn thing, and then I'm stuck eating ramen. Because they claim they're entitled to. But when it comes to their food stamps, what do they first do when they get the food stamps? Bags of chips and salsa, more bags of chips and salsa, another bag of chips and salsa. Turns around and asks me, Friday's coming up this week. What do you want for dinner Friday night? Well, I was going to eat leftover ham if we have it, but the problem is I can't cook the ham because the roasting pan's in the oven. In the fridge. And so we need fridge cleaning and garbage taken out and other things. But to them, nothing matters to them. It all revolves around them doing everything. And then they tell me to shut up, shut the fuck up, and quit fucking pushing them. They'll do everything in their own fucking time. It's like telling Mark the other day that I need to get a daily planner, one of those paper daily planner books. Someone can mail me one. Chris could do it, Pee Wee could do it, but it's the schedule, the times that I'm free to schedule everyone so everyone gets their StreamYard. If I'm paying $25 for StreamYard, someone else should buy the fucking daily planner so I can plan the slots for Mark, for Chris, for Dan, for anyone else. But guess what? It doesn't work that way. Why? Because Chloe throws a fucking shit fit. And, oh, you're taking too much time on YouTube. I like Toy Story, I could watch that today too. You might give me an idea to watch those again. I like the Toy Story series. That's one of my favorite series. That and Cars. I like Iron Man too, but the thing is, I can't even enjoy a movie. Yeah, well, apparently, the thing is it's like last night, right? Last night, right? I'll tell you what happened last night. She fucking turned around and was fucking throwing a fucking shit fit about dinner, right? So she's throwing a shit fit for dinner. What'd she do? TV dinners. There's 4. Now we're down to 2. I use the TV dinners as an emergency. I mean, think of it that way. I mean, literally, my TV dinners, right? No one cares. They're just like, do I owe Chloe a meal? No, I don't. Fucking Chloe fucking does that because she doesn't want to fucking do dishes. Doesn't think about, well, Father's Day is coming up. Maybe I should get a new gift. I mean, when hubby and I were alive, Mother's Day was my day and Father's Day was his day. I should at least, because of all the shit I've been through, Chloe should be fucking buying me a present for fucking Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter Day, Valentine's Day, etc. But nope, son of a bitch doesn't want to think about that. I mean, not to mention, Food Bank gives bacon, for example, she'll fucking eat it. If they give her 2 pounds of bacon, she'll cook it up. And then throws a fucking shit fit when I say, hey, can I have a piece or 2 of that? Because, I don't mind a piece of bacon from time to time. Nope, not going to happen. Wouldn't be prudent. It's her bacon, her bacon, her bacon, her bacon. Pricing and everything is going through the roof. It's like the bread. She took all the fucking bread, used it for hamburger buns. Pretty much. I only got like 3 sandwiches out of a whole fucking loaf of bread. Literally. The other day, she was bitching and griping about how she's out of sweetener packets because she got free sweetener packets at restaurants. And she's can't do her tea. And am I understanding you? You don't have fucking sugar, so you're fucking bitching about it. She says, oh yeah, I opened up the cupboard and pulled out a fucking 5-pound bag of sugar. So what's this? What's she do? She fucking eats sugar raw. Literally, raw sugar. I mean, I stopped using sugar in my coffee and teas because frankly, it's just too much. It's basically, I've gotten used to drinking it with milk. You know. Yeah, well, I don't have natural gas, so it doesn't apply to me. So, it could be a rumor, but then again, gasoline's going up again, too. So, whatever they're doing, they're doing. There's not a damn thing we can do about it as a person. I mean, my family, I think, hates me for that attitude as well. And the reason for it is because I think they hate me for the fact that they don't message me much because they think that I should be worried about gas pricing. I don't drive, so what the fuck is it to me? Do you think I give 2 shits about gas prices? No, I don't. I don't give a shit about gas prices. Wouldn't be prudent. I care about my electric bill, but my electric bill is going to go through the roof for 3 days because we got to fucking use the shower as a fucking toilet paper wiper, which means by the time I get done taking a fucking shower, every time I take a shit, the fucking water bill's gonna go through the roof. And yet, that's one of my gripes. You know, I mean, let me put it this way. I have to take Moppy out in the mornings because Chloe doesn't do it. Chloe goes in her room, closes the door, doesn't even think about the dog. So the dog sometimes has to go, so I take him. The other day, I was sitting around, right? I was trying to have a heart to heart with Chloe. She didn't want to hear it. She didn't only wanted to basically yell and scream at me over me pausing the movie, you know? It's like, look, you don't want to hear heart to heart. You don't want to fucking do it, and then get the fuck out. I'm not tolerating this type of abuse. You know, that's the thing. I've had it for 6 years. 6 fucking years, and yet the fucking son of a bitch wants to turn around. You know. I mean, I got letters I gotta write. I got letters to type up. I got so many things to do. I got projects to do, but it's fucking depressing me because the fucking little son of a bitch wants fucking, you know. Now my family will probably think, Chris, I'm crazy, you know, for thinking about redoing my will and my funeral plans. But the thing is, I'm trying to cater to someone. Thing is I'm tired of catering to every fucking person. That's the thing. I'm tired of catering to other people. I mean, to have them turn around, right? Here's what annoys the shit out of me, right? I'll tell you what annoys me. It annoys the shit out of me. That not only I'm supposed to supply meals, but I'm supposed to give in to everything, right? I sit around and I know there's $90 from the 3rd to the 16th of the month for my thing. First, she says, "Oh, you're gonna get back into the Elder Scrolls game one day, but not yet." Well, when are you gonna get back to your Guild Wars 2 game? One day, but not yet. Well, how come you're watching TV? Because I'm tired of fucking spending 20 hours a day on Guild Wars 2. But I'm also tired of YouTube bits. I'm tired because I can't fucking clear my head close enough to basically say, "Hey, look at this or look at that." And then there's items I need that I can't buy. Pillows, bed sheets, fleece blanket. Only Chloe stole my fucking blanket, you know. A couple years ago, she stole a blanket, you know. And what happened? Nothing. She just fucking stole my fucking blanket and says, "Well, she's entitled to it." She's entitled to steal my fucking blankie. Oh, I know what it was. There was this documentary. I fell asleep on um, famous cemeteries, mausoleums, etc., etc. And it was cool. But Chloe, she just wasn't gonna, she wasn't going to shut up. But my thing was that I'm upset and annoyed due to the fact that she thinks going and getting pipe tobacco will make everything right. I mean, getting me pipe tobacco will change my mind. And yet, there's things that need to be done that can't be done because the son of a bitch won't fucking clean. They go into their room, they close the door, and they play their fucking game all the time. And then they bitch to me. I mean, literally, look. The advocates don't. Oh, yeah, it reminds me. I need to email the advocates. So let's just send the email out to both of them just because I can. Been meaning to do it Tuesday morning, anyways. It's almost time. So, pose email. Usually I send an email out like every 2 or 3 weeks, so it's today. And there we go. Sent. I just said, are we game for breakfast? Because, see, Friday morning, if I have to go out, get my tobacco and stuff, I might as well just do the frickin' breakfast too. What was it I just threw in the trash? Because I didn't even look. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, nothing. So apparently the spam stuff goes to whatever. So they'll get back to me when they get back. And they'll probably tell me no for breakfast again. Saves me money, but still irritates the shit out of me because it's like they don't want breakfast. They we made a bet and the bet failed. They made a bet. I made a bet. I won the bet. Now they don't want to carry out the breakfast. That was the agreement. But at the same time, I'm getting irritated because Chloe fucking won't do anything. But she thinks fucking living in a pigsty is fine. Oh, well, I'm too disabled. I mean, literally, I was about to put in my damn letter again that Chloe needs a group home. I mean, literally, I keep my pot cleaned 99.9% of the time so I can freaking do ramen as a backup. You know, did a bun, and yet same fucking time, nothing happens. Sorry, I was just thinking. This is my thinking time. I'm just like, trying to think what to do and how to do it. great. You know, it's like me, I don't know. You know what I should do? I don't know if I should do this. Chris is in his own world, but maybe I should call Chris this morning, you know, have a one on one discussion about my feelings with Chris. He'd understand because, frankly, doing YouTube, you guys listen, but there's not, you know, Chris was commenting, but I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about. You can see I'm depressed too. I mean, literally, I just can't fucking fathom why I gotta fucking supply meals for a fucking person that thinks they're entitled. They don't want, they spend their fucking money, my money, and then we're, you know, no toilet paper for the month, no milk, and yet the son of a bitch basically thinks I should just suck it up. Not to mention the little bastard keeps stealing my tobacco and I keep running low, you know. I gotta make sure my, you know, I told them 25 cans. They were like, oh, well, they only have 4 rolls of Skull Cherry. Well, then you get fucking something else. Get 5 rolls of, or 1 roll of fucking orange. You know? I mean, it doesn't take rocket scientists to fucking realize, you know? I mean, I'm depressed. I'm fucking depressed because everything's fucking, you know, I'm depressed. I mean, I can't even watch a fucking movie without some fucking shit fuck turning around and being like, oh, last night to get fucking moody because I'm trying to watch a movie. It's late, right? Here's what happened. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. Chloe gets up at 8. She knows I was on YouTube for a while. She says to me, hey, when are you doing? I said, I'm watching a movie. Action movies. I'm going back to bed. 10 o'clock comes, she asks again, what movie is this? This is a different movie. Part 2. Anyway, goes back to bed. 12 o'clock comes, throws a fucking shit fit. 1 o'clock comes, 1:32. Finally, she gets up. I ask, what time did you go to bed? Oh, I don't know, right after you, 2:30. So you slept 10 or 11 hours. So then all of a sudden, again, she gets in the shower like 3:30, right? 4 o'clock comes, 4:30, 4:45. She walks the dog, something like that during the Pee Wee incident. It's raining. It's raining. So she goes to her room, telling me, I'll do things when you get up. Well, 5 o'clock or 5:15 or something like that, I left. Pee Wee left, I left. What happened? She turns around. She turns around. And then bitches to me about no ham for the night. Well, if you got your fucking chores done, you didn't sleep, we would have ham. Then what happens? You guys are sitting there going, well, what happened then? Well, then I put in a movie and I had pretzels for dinner. She's like, ain't eating a real meal. Well, I had the fucking celery sticks earlier. What do I have left to eat? No cheese. I have fucking cucumbers. Plain cucumbers, you know. That, you know, cucumbers is what I have left. And one orange, which tastes more like an orange cross between a lemon because it's just too damn sour. And with all the dishes dirty, I'm stuck with, you know, either eating cold ravioli in a can, soup which I can't cook. Because I can make um chicken soup as breakfast too. Yeah, I'm flexible. But son of a bitch uses so many dishes and doesn't want to cook or doesn't want to clean them. Well, world owes them. And you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. Basically, it's to punish me. Mm-hmm. To punish me. Why do I say that? If she doesn't do the dishes because she made up all the dishes, I'm not going to do it. She's a rebel. She doesn't give a shit about anyone but herself. You know? My opinion is this, okay? If she doesn't do the dishes and I go hungry, Chloe owes me money. Plain and simple, she should be paying it. Pay me for going hungry because you won't do your chores because you're a rebel. Mm-hmm. Pay me. I told her this. I mean, there's got to be some type of compensation and compensation, plain and simple. That's how I see it. Anytime you fucking make threats against me, you pay me. You fucking let me go hungry, you pay me. I mean, that's how I see it. Maybe I'm selfish, but that's how I see it. Literally. Let me look. I want to see this. What Chris is talking about. Oh yeah, I've seen this. Yes, I know. The second servant, the third servant. Yes, I know. I'm reading the story now, Chris. And I understand what they're going with. The thing is you can't trust Chloe with any responsibilities. That's the damn truth, Chris. Truth is you can't trust Chloe with any expenses. Uh, Food Bank trusts Chloe to divide everything up equally. Like I said, she doesn't do it. She thinks it's all about herself. Then she calls me selfish for not opening up 3 pounds of bacon. This one was going bad. You can't eat a rotten orange. You see, now I'm scrounging around looking for something for breakfast because I can't go without. Sourdough bread up here, that's fucking gone. Best by May 31st. See, look how low I gotta get. I gotta make a fucking sandwich. Before any of you ask me what I'm doing, that's why it's right here in front of me. There you go. I prefer crunchy peanut butter anyway, so that's what I was looking for, is a crunchy peanut butter. Breakfast, peanut butter sandwich. What? Well, I wonder what God is. What? When I think of clothes, I think, what did God Why did God create borderline people? Mm-hmm. Which was mine. That'd be a good question to Google. Mm. There you go. Come on. Mm. Mm. That didn't answer any questions. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope. All of them have the stupidest ideas for it, but can't, God's only a jealous God in the Old Testament, Chris. You're living in the Old Testament. The Old Testament was done away with when Jesus died on the cross. Yeah, okay. Maybe you should realize the Old Testament's no more. Unless you're a Jewish man, the Old Testament doesn't apply to us. It's the New Testament that applies to us. Mm-hmm. Look, in the Old Testament, Esau did it because his mom and his brother were screwing him over. All right, there we go. I enjoy my sandwich. There's more than learn about birthrights in the Bible. There's more to know about it. God was a jealous God in the Old Testament. The New Testament's different. Mm-hmm. Funny, only Chris is commenting. We got 3 viewers and only 1 commenting. And before anyone asks, a peanut butter sandwich is only the last resort for a breakfast. I would rather have something else than this for breakfast. But yeah, remember, it reminds me, I was talking to Chloe last night, and she was going on and on and on about why the Soviet Union fall and all this crap. And I was like, by the way, on other news today, apparently, Prime Minister of Canada wants to restrict or freeze handgun sales in Canada after the Uvalde shooting. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're trying to prove that if Canada can do it, the U.S. can, but the U.S. lives on, the U.S. doesn't want to do anything, you know? Mm-hmm. Well, hello, Mark. Mm-hmm. God blessed me with a sandwich today. It's not the preferred sandwich I wanted, but you gotta make do with what you make do, you know? Me? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Informed delivery today. I already checked this morning, so only 1 piece of mail coming in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My dad would have been like, "Oh yes, we need to study this. That's the info on Jonah and the whale." That's an Old Testament prophet. He was probably borderline personality, rebelled against God, and then he got swallowed up in a whale for 3 days. Mm-hmm. How are you doing, Mark? last sandwich because we're out of bread. You see, another thing. No, you don't get any peanut butter sandwich. Let's see. Automatically held for review by General Erudite. So, I'm a boy? No, actually, I'm a girl. So, you want to get technical, that's fine. They already zapped him. I went and viewed it, so I'm not all boy, I'm a girl. No, I'm not going to go show you my cooter because I'd lose my YouTube channel. So you can guarantee I got a cooter. So you want to say I'm a boy? Well, Chris already zapped the son of a bitch. Well, I already gave you a chance. You didn't. You already did that, dude. I gave you the chance, and the son of a bitch basically got punished. Thing is, you did the right thing. No one misgenders me. Yeah, probably he'll come back with another account, you know. More likely it's Joe Gill or some troll has nothing better to do at Tuesday morning. Look, I already gave them a chance. They misgendered me, alright? Yeah, well, Chris basically took care of it, Mark. I mean, look, the dumb shit wants to say I'm male. Really, I'm a boy? Really? Then, what are these, huh? What are these? That's not boys. What's this? Do I have a bulge in my pants? You see how flat it is? It means I'm all female. So technically, sir, you can go kiss my ass. My moderators have done their job. So if you want to sit there and discriminate against me because you have nothing better to do, see, he left. We gave the little bastard a chance and he left. I mean, literally, that guy I gave a chance back, Jesus, been very nice. No problems. But see, this is crap I get all the time on YouTube when you guys aren't around. They think someone who's had all this plastic surgery and had huge tits and ass implants and everything else at the taxpayer's expense is a real woman. Now we lost another one, you see? In my opinion, fuck them. They're useless trolls that just want to cause trouble. They want to insult me because I'm eating a sandwich for breakfast. Hmm. I'm gonna give him a chance. Let me give him a chance. That guy there, he had his chance. I mean, look, the guy wants to come back with another account. Let him. We'll see what this guy's got to say, you know. Well, let him mess around. Thing is, your mom's right, but at the same time, we have moderators that can deal with the son of a bitch. Wants to insult me, why? Because I'm eating a sandwich? Some people have nothing better to do, Chris. That's why you basically sweep it under the rug and you move on. That's the truth. You don't let people budge. You don't sit there and say, "Oh, well, you're a boy." No, I'm not. If Dinky was there, Dinky would have handled it. Pee Wee would have knocked the guy's block off. I mean, the guy has nothing better to do, so he's trolling. There is trolls out there. I have enough trolls all over the place. It doesn't bother me much. What bothers me is when these fuckers come on and they say stupid shit about Chloe. Let my son go. Well, who are you? You're a troll. There's nothing better to do. They also know Chloe can hit the door anytime she wants. And they also know I don't want Chloe around. So, something comes up. And then, the fucking kicker is, you get some jackass saying, let my son go, right? Here's the kicker of it. When you're friends with Chloe's mom and you send gifts from time to time, tea and coffee and stuff, you get to know what she likes. So you email her and say, oh, were you on YouTube? Nope, wouldn't waste my time on YouTube. That was her answer, you know. Then you turn around and you tell these son of a bitches, you know, Chris, Chloe's mom wouldn't even be here saying, let my son go. That would leave one other person. And that other person's a man in a dress. Who wouldn't bother anyways because they think their cooter's more important than Chloe. And so child support's basically. So they wouldn't waste their time. You work on it, you know, what do you get? Joe Gill, most likely. Joe Gill probably knows nothing about the man in the boat. Yeah. Yeah. Thing is, Joe Gill has something better to do with his stinking life. That's the truth. That is the damn truth, you know. Yeah, I know it's a joke, but I agree with you. I mean, see, as soon as I finish my sandwich, Moppy goes away again. Thing is can't give a dog peanut butter because usually it gets stuck on the roof of their mouth and they're like, I've done that a few times. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, you know, see, even I hid that guy's messages, you know, see? So basically, I did the job. I wanted a view to see what he said. Then I turned around and I finally decided, you know, see, as the administrator, I could do this. And since the little jackass didn't come back, we know where it went. So, good tea, by the way. This is a blood orange smoothie blended tea. I think personally, I'd still stay with my morning and Paris blend, which I'm trying to stretch out to payday. I love this morning in Paris blend the most, or the one. Right now I'm drinking something smoothies, It's the way of the land. And when I get done, I'll be still happy as hell, you know. So, Mark, you're quiet. What's new? Can't stay quiet the whole time, dude. You know. That was not normal, but you know what? That felt good because I ate my breakfast, so I can't complain. Now my belly will be filled for several hours. Then I'll have to figure lunch out when and if Chloe ups for lunch. I'll probably spend my day writing my letter. My aunt's letter didn't come in, so I could delay my letter writing for another 24 hours. I still got to sit down and finish envelopes out, which means grabbing a stack of envelopes and just start filling them out. My cousin Dinky 2 years ago gave me 500 envelopes as a gift. She thinks she wants letters written. I've written her so many letters, it's not funny. No replies. I miss my letters. Let me see. Not much here. It's hot here in Ohio. Yeah, that's what Dad said too the other day. Here it's 50 degrees right now. I haven't checked the weather out today. The weather report. Let's check the weather report out real quick. So I got a what you gonna call it, a cross dresser or she-male from Thailand messaging me. I mean, it's like I really give two shits about some she-male messaging me. She's like, oh, look at me. I'm a Thai boy. I'm a lady boy with a pair of boob implants. I'm a real woman. I mean, literally, what is wrong with this? I was telling someone yesterday. I think Chris was with me yesterday or something, where I said, Mark, it's something I said to the audience. You can't tell who's a man and who's a woman anymore. That's why the Catholic Church wants to do what they want to do through the Supreme Court. So today's weather is supposed to be rain at 63. So we're supposed to have rain all the way to Monday. And then Tuesday is supposed to be cloudy and sunny again. So Wednesday, June 8th, we're supposed to have sunny and 60 degrees. There you go. So that's it. We're supposed to have rain for the week. It's been a real weird weather we're having too. Hmm. This might be interesting. Mm. No, Chloe has no car. Yeah, well, take your time, Mark. I should be, or Chris. I should be off anyways. Eventually, I might take a quick interlude anyways. Tinkle. Mark's not commenting much. I don't really want to be here this long because the comments are petering out. I mean, I was looking at the news real quick, see if there's anything to discuss because before Mark came in, I was talking to you directly about my feelings. You go use a interlude to the bathroom. So, Mark, you're quiet. Why are you quiet? Anyways, I don't know if you want to hear me reiterate the same thing I was telling Chris earlier. I can if you wish. Or I could just stay quiet. It's all up to you. Tea and I'll have to. Oh God, tea and sandwiches not a good combination. I tell you, could be that those pretzels and cheese sauce mixed together with tea and the sandwiches. Did I fart? Yes, I did. What do you think I said? Oh God. The other day I was sitting around, right? Here's a story for Mark. The other day I'm standing around. I'm sitting here trying to have a heart to heart with Chloe about stuff. She told me she needed me to get the totals up for the spreadsheet so she knows how much she's got to pay me back over the next couple of years for stuff that she owes me. Because, I've lost my firearms, I've lost all this stuff, and she's got to pay it back. So as I was telling her, I'm sitting there and I'm like sniffing the air. Like, and Chloe's sitting there, and I go to the hall, and she says, "What's wrong?" I finally realized it was Chloe. I was like, "You shit," and she's like, I mean, literally. And then she lets it all out, lets it all out, lets it all out. And the entire room's stinking. I'm all the way over by the window over there where you can't see a window, but there's a little window that's where the camera's hanging, right? I was like, oh my God. So finally, Chloe's like, I got in my room. Well, apparently, even with her window open, she basically was coming back out here saying she couldn't stand herself. And she's like the Jack Nicholson, like, oh yeah, I farted. So, with me last night, I was tooting a little bit. She's like, oh, that doesn't stink. But the one I just did a minute ago, yeah. I was like, oh, God. But Chloe's is worse. I don't know what it is that makes hers worse. I can eat chicken soup, no problem. I can eat other things, no problem. But certain food combinations, no. Like I said, Usually, the highest we get is 80, but we've had it up to 95. It just depends on temperature. Like, they're talking about maybe a heat wave, but I can't see a heat wave at all. I'm gonna check something. I got Pope. Sorry, I had to joke. I got Pope. Pope in my pantsies. Just joking around, you guys. You guys are funny. So I just want to say thanks for being there for me. My husband and I had a sense of humor. But would you like me to reiterate what I said to Chris, Mark? Because if you do, I'll gladly do it. I just need to know before I get. All right. Let's see. I was just reading some. I guess Mark doesn't want me to reiterate, so. Uh, uh, Did I show everyone my new teapot Pee Wee sent me? That's cool. See, I'm so bored out of my gourd. So Pee Wee sent me this lovely teapot. Look at that. Sent this to me as a gift. All right, let's get to it. So, last night I was watching stuff on cemeteries, crematories, etc., and I have to change my will. And a few things I need to change is where I'm going to be buried. Am I going to be buried in Colorado or Texas? So I was thinking of writing a letter to that effect. But, Mark, Chloe, of course, was being a bitch little asshole last night. Literally, I told Chloe, you want ham, you do the chores, right? Well, Chloe thinks that with only 3 days left, she has 3 days to get this place in order. Otherwise, she doesn't get her solid state drive she's earning. She made a mess out of my office. She's made a mess in her room. The kitchen dishes are piling up. The trash needs to be taken out. And the refrigerator needs to be cleaned. What did she do yesterday? She gets up late, right? Late, mind you, Mark. Gets up 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Finally gets up. By 3:30, 4 o'clock, she's taking a shower. She says, I need to make ham. I said, oh, well, you do your chores. Well, I got off around 5:15 Pacific time. And then she loafed around all day. So finally, around 9 or 9:30, maybe 10, give or take, I fell asleep. But Chloe was mad at me for watching these things about funerals. She was mad that I was looking up funerals and funeral setups, and so I have to, look into certain issues. And one of the things I have is I have a couple places I have burial insurance as in case for fallback just to bury me in. So it's not like a life insurance policy. It's specifically take care of my funeral. And my real request is to have it on YouTube so everyone can see their final friend, boss, hurrah, whatever, guild leader go bye-bye. Unfortunately, the problem is I'm to the point where I'm tired, wore out, burned out, and I'm tired of a lot of things, Chloe being a fucking little asshole. And how I say asshole is, let me put it this way, okay? Say I'm watching a movie, documentary on the assassination of Kennedy. pause every 5 to 10 seconds because Chloe won't shut up. Then gets this harebrained idea, right? Every time I pause it, she keeps calling me Cactus Blossom. That's Chloe's ex-roommate, who's a moderator on my channel. Cactus Blossom this, Cactus Blossom that. Well, F you. I finally said, look, I'm not taking your shit. There's the fucking door. She goes to bed. So then I'm trying to watch something. I get like 3 or 4 shows in. Trying to watch something, 3 or 4 shows in. Comes out. Doesn't do chores, nothing. Gets pissed. Says, fuck you. I got a ham in the freezer or the fridge ready to go, Mark. So what happens? She gets upset. Someone gotta feed me. Well, she takes my TV dinners that I have saved because I gotta make sure we have 3 days left of food. Well, I do. I got a ham defrost, but I didn't cook it because roasting pans are still in the fridge. Chloe won't clean them, wash them. So I'm stuck waiting for a shithead to do her chores. And on top of that, she turns around and she says, "Are you listening to me? I'm going to go get you pipe tobacco so you can smoke a pipe outside and walk around." Pipe tobacco is nice and dandy, but I'm not pushing for it. What I'm pushing for is fucking peace. I even said it last night, Mark. Can I get some fucking peace and quiet? So last night, as I was watching these movies, my husband loved this girl named Caitlin Doherty, Ask a Mortician. And he asked her first book. He wanted to get the next one, but he passed away before then. And he loved her things about, videos and everything else. I watch them. And yet, she, being a sweetheart, not Chloe, that is, Caitlin, and I'm watching, Chloe keeps interrupting. It's like, can't I have some fucking peace and quiet? I mean, I'm living in a world where I want to be left the fuck alone. She's like, why aren't you talking to me? Well, let's look that over for a minute. Let's discuss this. You, me, and Chris, Mark. All right. Why would I not want to talk? I'm watching a movie, right? Something she says I can watch again and again and again because I've seen it over and over and over. Thing is, I still like to watch them. And yet, I can't get any fucking peace. Yeah. Plain and simple. I can't get any fucking peace. Everything I want to watch, movie rentals. And yet, I'm going to get you some pipe tobacco and you can walk around and get some exercise. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, my neighbors say, "Oh, Rudy, you need to get out more." Nah, I'm fine. I mean, I emailed my advocate asking if they want to do breakfast on Friday, like we planned. Not that saves me some money for 3 of us, but at the same time, as you know, Chloe basically attacked the secretary, and I was like, you know what, So to me, I'm like, yeah. So one of my complaints, Mark, was last night, And as I was saying, to Chris, it's not just that, it's the food thing. It's like they expect me to pay for their meals, do all this. And yet I told them to make sure to get at least 4 things of toilet paper for the month. They got 2. We're out. Now, if I have to take a shit, Mark, I gotta go fucking take a shower afterwards. You've asked this too many times. You must forget. Chloe's 34. I'm 44. Anyways, seems everything's petering out, Maybe I'll go watch a movie shortly. I mean, literally, Chris is rolling something, probably got stoned. And me, like I said, I just can't stand Chloe. I want her out. I mean, getting me pipe tobacco ain't gonna do any good. And then on top of that, I was telling Chris, before he showed up, that anytime Chloe fucking abuses me, Chloe should be fucking paying me. She should literally be paying me for every damn bit of money. Oh, good morning, Pee Wee. I guess I'll stay then. See, Pee Wee entertains me because she's my sister and she knows how much I get bored out of my gourd. But Pee Wee, I mean, like I said this morning, talking to Chris, Mark was, Pee Wee's here, so I can reiterate a bit that I got depressed last night. Last night, there was an argument. Selfish person took my TV dinner. Selfish person wanted ham. At the time they got done with their shower at like 4:30 or something. Remember, Pee Wee and I were just about wrapping up yesterday when Chloe came in because it rained. So Chloe was supposed to do her chores. If you could see the sink, it's piled up. Chloe made all that mess. Pretty much, I only used the pot. And yet, everything else, she made the mess. She won't clean it up. And she thinks the world owes her a damn meal. On top of that, I'm loving the teapot Pee Wee got me. However, this blood orange smoothie tea flavor doesn't taste too appealing. But at least I got to try it. I already sent a report to Colleen saying I prefer my breakfast blend, but this isn't bad. Now all the caffeine-free herbal teas Chloe took for herself that her mom sent. So Chloe took all my herbal teas. As you know, I got like 4 cups of tea left in the pot. I'm not paying her. Like I just said, Sister Pee Wee, Chloe should be paying me for all the abuse she dishes. I mean, literally, that's how I said it last night to her, and she got mad. On top of that, she got mad every time I fucking paused my video. I mean, I couldn't even fucking watch a movie without her fucking going on about her fucking political affiliation of some shithole thing that I don't care about. Funny, Last of it has little coffee grounds. I don't know how the coffee grounds get in the bottom of the damn pot, even with my tea, but you know what? It's okay. No, sis, you shouldn't be getting me toilet paper. I mean, literally, it's not your responsibility. I'm sorry to say. I mean, I thank you for it. I mean, my main gripe is, like you said, we have no milk, we have no fucking toilet paper, and the little son of a bitch doesn't really care. That's the thing. Chloe should be fucking buying things. I mean, look, Chloe goes out first week of the fucking month. Okay, let me make that. I'm gonna vent to Pee Wee for a second. First week of the month, me and my husband would go out, little shopping cart. Shopping cart broke, and then we had a cooler. But I have a cooler that Chloe could use to carry stuff as a shopping cart. My shopping cart broke. Chloe spent $40 for wheels and doesn't want to use it anymore. We need a new one, $140. As I was telling fucking uh my aunt and my cousin Dinky in the letter, how the hell am I supposed to buy things that I need to get for the house when every time I turn around the son of a bitch is fucking screwing up left or right? I mean, the toilet paper thing, go down to the store, pick up toilet paper and paper towels, and come home, drop them off. Go to the other store, pick up toilet paper and paper towels, come home, put them away. Go out again the next day, get toilet paper and paper towels, do it again. Eventually, you have enough for the month where I don't have to do it. I mean, I had cases and cases, but you know. And approximately 1 week, Chloe went through 24 fucking rolls. I mean, literally, I was like taking 4 or 5 squares and folding it, washing hands, flushing, folding it, and then doing 3 or 4 squares again. I mean, literally, and my gripe was to Mark and to Chris was, it's not my job to buy every fucking thing. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, dish soap, body wash, bar soap, shaving cream, razor blades. And then I look at my bank balance and it's like I should be buying for myself. When I do buy for myself, it's still taken. I mean, literally, I was talking to Chris today saying I want to update my will. I don't know if I want to be buried in Colorado or Texas. But anyway, look, if something happens to me, I want my memorial service on YouTube. And Chloe was getting bitchy with me, but the thing is people are telling me I'm gonna die from fucking too much stress because that little peckerwood won't fucking shut their damn chili hole. I mean, I had to pause. Eventually I fucking fell asleep. And that was it. I was sleeping for 7 hours. Woke up this morning, washed up, did my thing. And, my thing was, honestly is, it upset me. I keep telling Chloe, don't fucking make me run out of shit. She doesn't have any common sense, no fucking common sense. I mean, literally, she thinks you're going to laugh at this, if she can go out to one of the other islands, and pick me up some pipe tobacco, it's the thought that counts. I should be happy she's thinking about me. Then I could go out on long walks outside and smoke a pipe. Well, what about me needing a new fucking smoking pipe, I mean, I told Chloe the other day, okay, this was one of the serious discussions I was having this morning, Again, thank you for the toilet paper. You didn't have to do it. It makes me embarrassed, actually. I was just going to freaking hop in the shower, and just wipe down everything. What was I going to say? Anyways, I was looking at updating my funeral arrangements, and I said to Chloe, I know what I was doing. I was looking for that website. There we go. I was telling Chloe that she should be paying me. I know you're probably thinking I'm selfish, sis. Paying me. You probably think I'm an idiot. Paying me to every time Chloe verbally abuses me, calls me Cactus Blossom. Cactus Blossom's name's Tara. Calls me Tara, and I'm an asshole and a bitch and a cocksucker and a cunt and whatever else, or a bastard with a cooter. I mean, literally, the thing is I'm getting to the point in my life where it's like someone should be fucking paying me. Paying me. Yeah, paying me. There we go. Paying me for the abuse I'm taking. I mean, literally, she turns around. She's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna get some pipe tobacco so you can smoke a pipe outside on walks." And you know me, I'm just like, cool. Like, you really want to do that, I mean, literally. And I said, why not fucking get me a fucking fresh fucking new smoking pipe, too? On the 9th of June, you get early. Yes, well, again, thank you. You didn't have to do it for me, sis. I mean, I feel like, I'm being embarrassed, I mean, literally, I keep telling this son of a bitch to fucking learn some manners. My husband and I, we had it fucking perfect. I mean, I was telling Chris this morning, my husband and I, we basically went shopping on the 3rd and 4th. We got most everything we needed for the month. We didn't do that. We'd return another day to do it on a Monday or whatever. It's not my responsibility. Cast your bread upon the water will come back in tenfold. Yeah, well, I just feel embarrassed, because, I keep telling Chloe, just fucking learn your place. I'm already giving my streaming services that to my neighbors, Jehovah's Witness who's poor. I'm giving Poppy, my father-in-law, streaming service. Yeah, I think I told you the other day he was bitching at me. He was browsing for some movie, and he says, "Oh yeah, I heard you dropped Showtime." No, I didn't drop Showtime. I just cut Showtime off of Amazon so I can go directly through Showtime through my Paramount Plus and paying a package deal. Oh, so you're getting Paramount Plus and Showtime on a dual payments, one payment for both. Yes. Oh wow. So if I go to Showtime and he logs in, he says, "Oh, I can watch that movie I've been wanting to watch." I mean, literally. It's like my neighbor; she's into Stars right now, so it's like cool. I'm always sharing and always giving ideas and stuff. By the way, did you watch that movie? By the way, sis, the one I recommended last night. If so, what do you think? Thor's in it. Yeah, well, I appreciate the brightness in my life, but I'm just basically trying to plan my redo my will a bit. So my thing is, I got pissed because my cousin Dinky hasn't messaged 4 day week, and I was tempted to say Pee Wee in my letter to her because I gotta mail it out in the next couple of days. I mail letters like crazy to her, and she never replies. My aunt replies. If I died tomorrow morning, hypothetically, that's hypothetically, I'm not gonna do anything negative towards myself, sis. That they wouldn't they wouldn't even care. They'd basically be fucking in their own little world for who knows how long, until I found out I was dead. No, well, the thing is Chloe basically the problem with Chloe sis is this. Chloe says that goes down to the store, comes back. She's like, "Oh, I'm so tired." I mean, walking 2 miles, right? Walking 2 miles. I'm so tired. I mean, literally, she's got this idea. Okay, last night I was trying to watch a movie, and she's got this idea to go get me pipe tobacco. Well, I turned to her, you know, I turned to her, and I said, "Sis, excuse me for a second. Gotta run to the bathroom." I said to her, "So you think if you picked up pipe tobacco and got me walking out in public, I would be more generous to you to stay here?" Because I turned around and I said, "No, you treat me like shit. You should pay me for every time you fucking verbally assault me. You fucking threaten people, and I have to deal with it. Instead of me calling the law every time, which they won't do anything, I said, you should fucking pay me." I mean, she literally thinks if she got pipe tobacco, I would be in a better mood by walking outside and seeing the air and seeing the beach. And I'd be a lot happier if she spent $200 on a new smoking pipe for me. No offense, Pee Wee. And then, my husband used to pick me up smoking pipes. Pick me up. She thinks picking up pipe tobacco pipe cleaners would make me happy. Happy. I mean, like I said, I was thinking of investing, as I told my cousin Dinky the other day. I wanted to get a queen bed set and king size pillows, but I want queen and king size pillows. But I also wanted my bed set to be green. My cousin Dinky, when Christmas of 2016, got me and this is another thing I don't talk about, that embarrasses me. Is my cousin Dinky got me a two sets, red set and a white set. I'm only using the sheet. The cover thing to the mattress won't work anymore. I mean, literally, I might have to go through like 3 or 4 things, but the thing is, I live on an island and mattresses are hard to get a hold of, right? I mean, I got the mattress, right? Sitting on plywood, sitting on a mattress frame, sitting on this in my living room on top of the Hide-A-Bed couch mattress. Well, apparently between the frame and the mattress over the years, it's left a big gaping hole at the end of the bed so you can see the springs and everything. And yet, I once remember seeing my hand bleeding like crazy, and Chloe said, "Ooh, what's wrong with you?" Cut myself on the spring. That's why I'm very careful. But all of a sudden, my fitted sheet on the bottom, that's what it's called, fitted sheet, got ruined. So now I got a sheet and blankets all on top. I sleep on an old comforter, and the other comforter is falling apart. The one that Dinky got me. I mean, it's literally falling apart, after a year. And so I was looking to buy, a bed set, a comforter set, and stuff. But I also need eventually to buy a mattress. And so, with Chloe, of course, it's like, I told her I'd get her a solid state drive if she finished cleaning this place. Well, she made a mess in her room and other things. So, to me, it's kind of embarrassing, But I appreciate it. I assume you ordered from Walmart. So, I assume tomorrow it'll be coming FedEx. It's usually FedEx. I think it's FedEx. Or is it UPS we have the problems with? I can't remember. It's been so long. Yeah, so long. But, my point is, we're out of, and then the milk thing, that's the other thing, I mean, I just went through to check on my milk supply. It takes 1/3 cup of powder, 1/3 cup powder. Here it is. 1/3 cup powder right here per quart of milk. All I have left is this much powder. So I'm hoping I can get a quart of milk to get through until, actually I might be able to make 2 quarts of milk. Stretching this out. Yeah, it might be 2 quarts, but this is all that's left. And yet, all I hear is someone talking about mashed potatoes. But dishes need to be done, and it's not my job, and I ain't paying. So, I told Chloe the times that I have to go hungry, I should be charging her for it, Don't, I'm kind of, maybe I'm screwy in my own way, but I'm tired of fucking being treated like crap, and I keep putting my foot down, telling her to leave, and then she gets these harebrained ideas, like, I mean, I told Chris and Mark, when it came to like my father-in-law, I said, anytime she she goes and gets my tobacco. Oh, you owe me you owe me breakfast and lunch, possibly dinner, ferry ticket, and all this crap. Same if I go and send her to Safeway. Oh, you owe me. Same with Walmart. It's like, do I owe when, And as Chris was saying, what do they fucking use with the food stamps? Salsa and chips, the beginning of the month. Oh, me? I'm going straight to Walmart next month. Payday's Saturday for food stamps, so I should be fine. But currently, food stamps right now, they say we're supposed to be getting the extension, the food stamps. Unfortunately, currently on the website, it's saying there is no food stamps. The 250 ain't being registered. It's not being registered, I should say, yet. With 4 days to go, so the government hasn't paid or they haven't updated their computers, So every day I check and every day it says nope. So, so to me, I'm waiting patiently, And, my thing is, and I was supposed to do breakfast with my advocates on Friday, but I bet you they'll chicken out as usual, make some excuse. Oh, well, or they'll say something like, well, Chloe, we don't want to deal with things. I mean, they literally don't want to deal with Chloe. That's the thing. Chloe attacked the secretary, Carmen. We all know this. But to me, I'm basically like in my, I'm whatever. Just give me my. You gotta be kidding me. So I log in and now it won't let me in. It's giving me an error. Okay, here we go. I hate these freaking things. Here we go. It's like, oh, do you want to do this? Okay. So, nope, nothing yet. Food stamps. I just checked. But no, point I'm making is I got mattress and told. I wrote my letter to my family saying how do I do these. I got a layaway set up for my family. I send them money. They pick up what I need for the month or the year or whatever, Christmas and birthdays, and I get what I need. But struggling has been getting harder and harder with this economy. That's why I say to people, don't rely on credit cards. Buy what you can. I mean, literally. I mean, we know. I went through the other day, and I was wondering why it was like $60 at the galley on the ferry. I was looking over my bank statement, and I couldn't even get a freaking answer to that. I gotta pay my bills. Yeah, okay, cool, Chris. You're always doing something. Let's see. I got a good deal on the sheets, but they are gray in the color. Well, you know what? Just glad you got the sheets you needed. I mean, honestly, I like green. I mean, I've always wanted to go with the green set, green towels, green everything in my bathroom. Like royal green. My cousin Dinky thinks I like red, but oh, you look great in red, beautiful. That's what she says to me, and it's like, yeah, I'll wear red once in a while, but I prefer green. I mean, I like white as a purity color, but when it comes to like sheets and stuff, I mean, heck, I'd get a green. I mean, one of the things I wanted to get was a fleece blanket from Amazon, and that, again, and the other funny thing is talking about sheets, right? Sheets and talking about blankets and talking about pillows. Soon as I talk about pillows, Mark knows this one already, and Chris. What about me? It's like buy your own damn pillows. I'm talking about a new fleece, queen or king size fleece blanket. Actually, with the fleece. Like fleece and fleece blanket, maybe a flannel blanket too, flannel blankie as well. What about me? I mean, literally, it's like someone turned around the other day. It was there, the manager and Melissa were asking me outright when I was gonna go and get my bangs trimmed, and my split ends cut out of the mouth. What about me? I mean, literally, this is the stuff I got to deal with. No one fucking owes you a haircut. no one, no one owes you a fucking haircut. No one owes you fucking. What was it I was gonna say? I sorry, I made myself laugh. What was it I was gonna say? No one owes you a fucking haircut. No one owes you meals. No one owes you anything. I mean, literally. Now, Chloe owes me so much. It's embarrassing me. I mean, literally. Everyone knows. I mean, the advocates, that they emailed me last week, and they're like, "Well, the problem is we can't get Chloe a place because of the housing shortage. Don't let me fucking kick her out. Well, you can't do that. Well, let me fucking do it through a restraining order. You can't do it. If I can't do anything, what am I supposed to do? Should I start fucking charging the son of a bitch? I mean, I gotta hear every time. What about me? I mean, literally. That's why I was telling the boys, that someone should be fucking, and it's not Pee Wee's job, everyone to, sit there and hear me complain about some shithead can't fucking balance the thing out for, running back and forth one day and picking up 3 or 4 blocks of TP and then be done with it. Instead, they're just like, I'm so tired. But the thing is I don't like fucking running out. Toilet paper and paper towels, those are things, and yet they think, if they could get pipe tobacco, I would walk around and get exercise. And I'd be a lot happier than be cooped up here being grouchy. My thing is if I'm fucking watching a movie, I don't want someone fucking sitting there going, oh yeah, I've seen this movie, you've seen it 20 times. What about Donald Trump? I'm watching a movie. Well, this lady seems lame. This lady's cool. She talks about decomposition and bodies and stuff and how corpses can explode inside caskets and, oh, well, that's dumb, But then I thought, I might die, so I might update my will, But I told my family, if I died tomorrow, they wouldn't care. The sheriff would call them a week later when they fucking finally answered their damn shithole phone. Hell, I could probably leave Pee Wee's phone number. Pee Wee can relay the message somehow. Jokingly, of course. Pee Wee's not my secretary, but, my family in Texas. I mean, the only way they'd get a message through to my freaking family is if I left it in my sister Teddy's hands, which I will. Teddy can call my Aunt I can call my cousin Corey, and then they can relay the message being like, well, Rita was going to have a message brought to you, but trying to get a hold of you is like trying to get a hold of an asshole in a haystack. No offense, they're not assholes. I'm just throwing that in there because my family would have to go through different channels to get in touch with them and let them know I passed away of heart disease or cancer or stress. I mean, literally, that's why I was looking to re-up my will and change my burial discussions. But I got to talk to my cousin, my sister Teddy Bear, to see what she thinks. Should I be buried in Colorado or should I be buried in Texas? Being buried on an island, most people would forget about me in 100 years anyways. Oh, that's a weird person. At least my YouTube vids will still live on unless YouTube fails, But still, I just could not believe that about the breakfast, More likely they're going to skip the breakfast as usual, And that saves me money anyways, but they still owe me a breakfast anyways. Due to the fact I made that bet about the previous manager only lasting 3 months. But yeah, I mean, the point is, I was telling my cousin, family, how the hell do I survive with trying to budget everything when freaking Tweedledee spends more money than anything? I've gone through debit cards like crazy and it's, change pins and everything. It's like, I mean, literally, they're like a miniature criminal mastermind, a miniature Hitler, a mini Hitler, like Hitler. I'm making myself laugh, but honestly, my thing is, we're at the end of the month, and I literally was like, look, she was yelling at me about milk. Well, who's the one that made mashed potatoes, and the fucking milk went within 24 hours, and she's like, oh, well, you should consider. What am I doing? I'm drinking fucking tea right now with no milk. Coffee with no milk. Drinking it straight. And everyone knows I hate fucking black coffee. And yet she took all the sugar anyways. I mean, what milk I have, I'm basically stretching it out. Not much left. This was from the food bank. Yeah. There was a swallow in there. Just a swallow. Go figure. Oh well, last of the tea. So once this is done, I'm done with tea for the day. I get to miserably drink water. Usually I drink coffee, but I got to mix up 2 quarts of milk. Hopefully that lasts, and that will last because powdered milk's different. But you got to clean the fridge out, and then got the ham to cook. And she was pissed about the ham last night. I tell you, shit. I was so tired around 7:30 to 9. I went to sleep. I would not even give her the chance after she was bitching at me, so I went to sleep. However, her mom does. Chloe's mom, nice lady when it comes to sending me tea. But her damn tea preferences, I think, kind of suck. But at least I can say I've tried it and I don't like it. Walmart is my friend. Yeah, well, like I said, on the 4th, I'm going to be placing a large order for groceries. Hopefully, you and I can plan a battle plan, Pee Wee, where I get my groceries through the food card, which they take Walmart, and in return, I get everything that Chloe won't fucking touch with a 10-foot pole. Remember, she doesn't like fucking cheese. So we find stuff with cheese in it, she won't fucking touch it with a 10-foot pole. Sheets and pillows not coming in the toilet paper. The thing is, you didn't need to get me sheets or pillows. That's the thing, you're too good to me, sis. I mean, I don't understand why I deserve it, I mean, I just come here and, I try to tell people, you and I both try to tell people, prepare for the worst. Prepare for the worst. I mean, literally, we're going into the dark ages, By the way, did you see that news this morning? Apparently, Canada, Pee Wee probably hadn't heard this. I'll tell Pee Wee. Canada's trying to one up the fucking United States now by basically saying, look at us. If Uvalde, Texas has massive shootings, we're turning around and we're going to do a complete total freeze on handguns in the country of Canada. Yeah, it's been big news this morning. Canada is freezing their handgun sales permanently and passing legislation to it. And they're doing it to thumb their nose at us. Yeah, thank you. No, see, let's say I made potato salad and ate the entire bowl in one day and then complained because I'm getting weight. Yeah, well, I complain too. That's why Chloe keeps telling me, oh, you need to take walks, and I run on a treadmill in the evenings and stuff. But she's like, you need to take a walk and smoke your pipe, and so she thinks she can go and get pipe tobacco that way by having me walk, But she's like, you need to walk, and is concerned. But the thing is one thing I'm concerned about is finances. I mean, literally, if I died tomorrow, at least I lived a good life. My problem is my problem is, my problem is, well, it's my problem, Let's see. Do I have access to the soap? Yes, I do. I can wash my hands anyways in a second. Gotta use the toilet again, but let me look at this for a second. Sorry, gotta look at my battery operated rabbit. Just there we go. See? My battery operated hand warmer and rabbit. See? Just to show everyone. See? Fits in a pocket. See, it's pocket size. No one knows that, but look at this. See, I thought I'd share that with you all. It's one of my joys, putting this little guy in a pocket. Hi. Wait, one in your cage again? Pee Wee says you're the baby. Yep, you're the baby. Look at this. Doesn't he look cute? All right. Just be careful. Here you go. Go in. Let me use the toilet real quick. Yeah, so. I mean, honestly, Pee Wee, I'm still embarrassed. I mean, The thing is, I feel embarrassed because I'm trying to do this all on my own, and yet I'm dealing with some wise crackpot who has their own ideas. Hey, bun, and it was like earlier today. Someone accused me of being all boy. I was like, "What are these? And why is there no bulge in my pants?" Freaking idiots. Plain and simple. Tobacco keeps me stolen too. My tobacco keeps getting stolen too. Today's Tuesday, so by the way, there's a new movie series on HBO. The Fantastic Beasts Dumbledore Secrets was released yesterday. Let's see. And potato salad's really good, but I love Mac salad better. However, I keep telling Chloe she wants to make use of the eggs, make deviled eggs. Of course, she can toot all she wants in her room. Let's see. Gotta watch at Walmart. Some items seem cheap, and then you see the shipping is outrageous. That's how some. Yeah, I've been doing that too. I basically look for stuff that says sold by Walmart directly, and if it isn't sold by Walmart, or what I'm looking at is mostly the EBT link, Pee Wee, where it says EBT acceptable, and that's where I go and I say, okay, and then I can use my EBT on my Amazon or my Walmart thing, my Walmart account. And then I can just charge Walmart, and they do, and if you use that EBT so much, they'll give you free shipping anyways. I think, I don't know how the shipping request. Let's see. I got 15 items in my cart. What do I got in here? Okay, so save for later, because that's something that save for later, and save for later. Okay, so everything I have for save for later is meats, which can't be delivered. So, but yeah, I was looking for like soups and stuff, and I was just gonna you know, shop groceries. Yep, see? Yeah, I was looking for like stuff that's EBT accessible. You know, I love Mac salad. That's one thing I do like. I just love Mac salad. I know suddenly salad's pretty good if you get mayonnaise, mix it all together. That bacon ranch one's really good too, but you can also take regular macaroni noodles, mayonnaise, or ranch dressing, cook some bacon and throw it all together, and you can use ranch dressing as a substitute for your mac salad that way too. And for that, and that's sometimes what I do, and then throw in bacon and make a bacon mac salad. Well, the pandemic's making a lot of us larger than we need to be. I mean, that's the honest truth. But then again, certain states, like blue states, I'm not trying to say negativity, but certain blue states is how do I say it, is on lockdown. They basically make the rules. Like here on this island, they don't want anyone leaving their house unless they have to. I mean, literally, I think I told you the story time and time again, Pete, where I'd walk along and the sheriff would be like, "Oh, Ruta, haven't seen you in a year. We thought you died." If I died, the coroner would be informed. I mean, that's my answer to them. I also was planning in the future to buy me my husband calls me Grumpy, okay? Actually, this is my husband's robe. He likes Tinkerbell, okay? He passed away, but my husband got me a jammy set, Grumpy dwarf. But this is my robe, and it shows Grumpy being grumpy with a cup of coffee or tea or whatever. Grumpy, see? And because it's Grumpy, my husband always was eyeing me a pocket watch that he wanted to get me that's on Amazon that's got Grumpy. He always told me the pocket watch perfect for you would be Grumpy. And then there's a pocket watch out there that's Grumpy, and over the years, Chloe's like, "Ooh, I'll get you the Grumpy one." Never doesn't do anything. And that's why I call her selfish. I mean, literally, you know. I make my macaroni salad with those little salad pasta mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is a tablespoon dry mustard. Yeah, the dry mustard is black olive, celery bone. My husband made a damn good tuna and chicken salad. He basically took and cut up green and red apples, put into the tuna salad. Apparently, the apples make all the difference, you know. I use taco seasoning. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad you use taco seasoning. That sounds very fine. Me, I won't touch taco seasoning. I don't know what it was, sis, but Chloe made steak fajitas for me one night. I spent like a week with so much stomach pain and sitting on the shitter. I don't know if the fucking meat wasn't bad or the fucking seasoning. I mean, she used like 2 packages of fajita seasoning on and steak fajitas. I'm telling you, my stomach was keeling over. What do we got here? We got hot taco seasoning. I gotta look at something real quick, just because Pee Wee and I like to make jokes from time to time. Oh yes, August 21st. Hold on, August 29th of 2021. Yeah, maybe it was the seasoning that she used that made me sick. I remember clearly being on the shitter for so long. Literally, I can't remember where all the seasonings are, but I tell you what, I do not want to be sitting on a shitter for so damn long. Oh, here we go. See, Chloe claims she's an expert on Mexican food. So let me see here. Let's just look at this. Pee Wee and I are having a chuckle this morning. February 13th, 2022. May 22nd, 2022. That's fajita seasoning. February 13th. October 4th, 2021. Brown gravy. February 14th, 2022. June 20th, 2022. August 25th, 2021. August 25th, 2021. And August 21st, 2021. Tells you right there what I have a question about. Was she trying to kill me? I clearly remember sitting on the shitter for fucking 5 days straight, pretty much. I had to literally send her to get Gatorade, Powerade, and those little poop pills for $1.50. Now, Pee Wee's probably laughing. What poop pills? The generic version, so I got like 4 boxes of these. Ramadi. Yeah, $1.70. I think it was like $1.75 for a box of 24. So I got like 4 boxes for the next so many. So it's compared to Imodium. So, you know, that's something I kept on hand just in case. But as soon as I was drinking Gatorade and Powerade and flushing my system out, eventually I got back to normal. But still, sitting on the shitter for fucking a week with 5 days with the steak fajitas, you know, and then I don't know if the mushroom soup was bad or not, but had mushroom soup. I was on the shitter for like 3 days. I haven't touched mushroom soup since, so I don't know if it was bad mushroom soup or bad steak meat, whatever it was for Chloe, but or did she overuse the seasoning and gave 2 sets of seasoning? I mean, we don't know how much salt's in these seasonings. I could have been, you know, who knows? You can always add chicken or tuna to your macaroni. What I'm talking about is hubby actually makes the canned tuna, right? He basically turned around, Pee Wee, and he would go and do something like this. For example, let me just give you an example. Here's some canned salmon. Salmon. He'd strain it, he'd put it on a bread, and he'd cut up a green apple, put it in with the salmon, and then put the mayonnaise together with the salmon, and he'd have a salmon sandwich. Now, tuna, here's tuna. He would take the tuna, drain the water. He likes tuna and water. Mom liked to mix the two, tuna and oil, tuna and water. He'd drain it all out. He'd put the mayonnaise in it, and then he'd cut up a green and red apple to put in with the tuna salad, and then serve it on a bread. And it was really good. You do the same with that. With the when the food bank gave us back in the old day, there's something that's like tuna, but it's a canned chicken. It's like canned chunk chicken. And he would basically do the same. He'd put the chicken with the mayonnaise. The chicken was terrible tasting, by the way. He put the mayonnaise together, and then he put the apples together, and whatever else he thought. A little onion in the chicken. He always had to doctor the chicken up for me because it didn't taste right. Mix it all together with the mayonnaise, like making a tuna sandwich. Spread it on the bread, and it tastes pretty good. He'd even add a piece of cheese to it to make sure that the sandwich tasted really good. Let me see what's going on here. You know, you can always add chicken, and the trick is to just use a little of the toxin, not too much. Will likely the meat that made you sick. Yeah, that's what I figured. Remember the grocery store? It's like the other day. I had a steak the other day from Safeway. Most of the steak tasted good. It was just a couple pieces of it that tasted like I don't know. I didn't get sick. It was just a funky taste. So I made chili verde with that big slab of pork I bought the other day. It was on sale for $1.99 a pound. That sounds delicious. Made Mexican rice last night to go with the barbecue chicken we had from there. That sounds delicious too. Don't forget, Pee Wee, if you have extra chicken legs and other things, you can always go back to YouTube and follow my chicken recipe too. Yan gets the runs a lot, not me. I have to take magnesium tablets daily, so I'm not constipated. Well, I'm not literally constipated, but my thing is when I talked to the doctor the other day, Pee Wee, remember we were talking about IBS. You were being so generous the other day with talking to me about IBS that when I had that meal, that steak fajitas, I had the runs, then I was constipated. Then when I felt like I had to go, I had the runs. Then it felt like I was constipated. Eventually it worked itself out. Then I had mushroom soup. And then the same thing happened for 3 days. Now I'm basically having more solid logs, but I'm also eating I ate celery, I've ate carrots, I've ate cucumbers, you know. Mike Hill. Howdy. Howdy. Sassy's joining us. Okay, that's cool. So whatever. Yeah, well, with me, my meat's usually washed anyways, but still, it's just I won't wash bacon though. Bacon's already packaged, pre-packaged. I'll just throw it in a frying pan, cook it up in its own oils. But still, it's the way it is. Good morning, Mike Hill. And generally, you rude. I wash my meat. I hate salmon. Well, I'm giving you an example of the salmon. Well, I don't mind tuna and water just because it's tuna, but I also make sure it's dolphin safe tuna too. Salmon, on the other hand, I don't like canned salmon, but I'm just giving you as an example what my husband does. Now, if I had the canned chicken around, I would give you that example. But I think Chloe took the chicken when Moppy was running out of food one month and gave the chicken to Moppy to eat because I don't see any chicken around. I know it looks like a giant can that's like tuna, a large tuna can that's actually says chicken on it, but I ain't bothering looking. Anyways, so the apples made the food taste better. So how that is. Yeah, well, so am I. I mean, I'm a good cook too. I'm getting fat, but then again, I have a treadmill. But right now, my office is so clogged up. I have to make room just to get onto the treadmill where my office has been totally wanked out because Chloe screwed it up, And so, that's why I said, she's basically being a shit, And like I said, I'm still embarrassed, Pee Wee. I mean, I was going to make it till Friday, even if I had to use the shower. It didn't matter to me. I was just griping that Chloe didn't have any common sense, was the main moral of the story, sis. Well, she doesn't have any common sense fucking pound sand down a rat hole to go to the store and pick up multiple packs in one day instead of being like, I'm so tired. Yeah. I bet you the advocates won't get back to me at all. That's my bet, I check my email when it comes in. Nope, just spam. I emailed them about breakfast because, they said I won the bet, so they were going to take me to breakfast or lunch. So I said, breakfast, lunch, sir. No reply. They haven't emailed me even on my glasses. Without my glasses, I can barely see, and the Lions Club's supposed to help. But the problem with the Lions Club is they're not even working right now. Every time I call, they're like, oh, well, we're working on it. Really? I can get a hold of someone through the Lions Club through back channel for the freaking hearing aid with no trouble. But when it comes to glasses, it's like I'm just being basically dicked around. Yeah, well, you like doing your thing, tuna, and water is what I do. My mom liked to mix the two, but with me, I didn't like tuna sandwiches that often. It's like I have to be in the freaking mood to have a tuna sandwich. Otherwise, I won't eat tuna. Hell, I have to be in the mood for chicken salad sandwich, and that's really. I've never seen like the way they do the tuna, and they do the chicken in a can, for the making tuna chicken salad. I've never seen turkey. What do you say, Evo? Huh? He says hello, everyone. Hi. What's up? Huh? Hmm? Gave him an Eskimo kiss with my nose. Mm. Yeah, well, if it's any consolation, no one knows this, but I got a broken little toe. Damn thing swollen up tighter than Dick's hat band. I tell you, and it hurts like hell. My little toe is swollen as hell, I tell you. Swollen so tight I can't even fucking walk barely. I'm in that much pain, but I don't complain about it. You know? I mean, literally just trying to get my damn Crocs on. I think they're called Crocs. Hurts. Trying to put my sock back in gives me enough pain as is. But yeah, I was telling some of my boys on the fishing forum I'm with that my damn toe was broken. I said, yay, me. Reminds me of that one time. Hello, Gigi. It reminds me of that one story one time. I was minding my own business. I got up. I used this hide-a-bed thing with my mattress, right? And I'm sitting there, right? And I'm sitting there and I slam into the middle bar. There's like peel of steel, right? Bam! So I put my shoe on, not wearing, I'm hobbling around. My husband says, oh, there's nothing wrong. You just. So what happens? I'm sitting there and we get through our shopping at Walmart and Safeway and in town, about 20 miles one way. So it's like 20 miles. We get home, and my husband always knew I was packing heat with me. I had a permit and stuff at the time. Not that I support, that. So I'm sitting there and I go to my doctor's office. I call my doctor and, I was like, oh, no appointments. Okay, well, there's nothing, right? There was a transgendered nurse practitioner that worked with Dr. Meltzer. No, not Meltzer. Was it Dr. Meltzer? Yeah, it was Dr. Meltzer, I think it was. And it was like was it Dr. Meltzer? Anyways, you guys are probably not caring about transgender doctors, but I think it's Dr. Meltzer. Let me look. No, that's Dr. No. Yeah. Ugh. Oh yeah, Dr. Meltzer. So yeah, I was right. Meltzer, I was right. So this lady's a nurse practitioner. So I call up to see my doctor. I can't remember her name anymore. Gorgeous doctor. I chose the most perfect hot primary care physician I could find. Lived out here, you know. Yeah, she still had her picture on the wall, but anyways, I just couldn't remember, you know, anyways, I just couldn't remember, right? So the doctor at the time was gorgeous. Anyways, and it says, yeah, here we go, our practitioners. All right, so anyways, I can't remember the doctor. She moved off to Wenatchee, but anyway, she was gorgeous, right? And anyways, so I had the tried to get in with her. What happened? So my husband wheels me up to the clinic, and I get this transgendered nurse practitioner, actually a transgendered doctor. She looks at me and she says, "You're never gonna get surgery." And I says, "You want to make a bet?" I said, "Why don't you shut up? And here's my number. Call me." Because I was up there, I said, "Call me, and keep in touch with me. I'll tell you how I'm doing with my surgery." And she said, "Fine." Well, when she found out I went through reconstructed, my thing in Oregon, she was happy for me. I'm an advocate for people in Oregon. But I went in there and I said, "My foot's hurting, doc." She says, "What's," I called her doc. I'm not a nurse practitioner. "My foot's hurting, doc." Turns out she looks at it, she pulls it out, and she says, What did you slam your foot into?" I said, "Oh, this metal steel thing. It holds the frame together behind a bed couch. I sleep on the hide bed couch." So my husband says, "Is it bad?" And she says, "Is it bad? We're gonna have to rush her down to the emergency room." And my husband's like, "Oh, it's nothing bad. It just looks a little swollen." She says, "Swollen? It's swollen tighter than Dick's hat band." She broke all the toes. We're gonna have to fix it, because when I rammed it, I didn't even know it was in the middle of the night. So that band, so finally I got home. She's like, so I had to go back like weekly, until this late, and and then I had like other follow up doctors, but I never got my primary care. I think her name was like Alyssa. That's her name, Alyssa C. Gorgeous doctor, Alyssa C. I don't know what she's doing right now, But anyway, not that it matters. Did she move out of Wenatchee? No, nope, she's somewhere. You know, 19 years now. Wow, she's up there. Mm, yeah. Mm, yeah, WebMD. This will be great. Let me look at this. Share Care. Yeah. Mm, apparently, yeah, yeah. All right. So this has been updated years, but Alyssa C. Yeah, I remember her. But anyways, I broke foot, so finally I got to see my primary care, and she said, I was in a wheelchair. She's like, "Why are you in a wheelchair?" "Well, I don't want to move around. Can I get a power chair?" She said, "No." Well, that was before I think my husband died. My mother came to live in the same apartment complex. I mean, literally, I remember that like it was yesterday. It was funny too. I was talking with Black Jesus, who is a follower on our channel, And he or she said, "Oh, I think it's he. You tell good stories." I just remember that breaking my foot, and then I got home and pulled my shoe off my. I think it was I was wearing boots, military type boots, because it's the summertime, I think it was. And my husband looked at my foot and he's like, "Oh my God, we got to go to the hospital." That guy was a saint, he took care of me. But when it came to him having a heart attack for 22 hours, he didn't decide to, you know, it was just funny, But so the other day I was sitting there hobbling around, and the story goes, Chloe being a bitch that Chloe is, what's wrong with your foot? No, don't worry about it. Broke a toe. How did you break a toe? I just broke a toe. Turns out I actually did. The doctor turned around, looked at it from video, and said, "Well, there's nothing you can do about it. It'll grow wonky if it grows wonky. My toes already grow semi wonky. So to me, it doesn't matter, but still, it's funny as hell breaking a toe. See what's going on. Hello, Gigi. Yeah, well, at least you can walk. Me, I basically walk, but I walk with my dignity to take all the pain. Summer haircut, yeah. Chloe was talking about giving Moppy a haircut. The problem with Moppy is I just like Moppy to be Moppy. When he gets a haircut, he looks like a little rat dog. He doesn't look like the cute little Shih Tzu I know. Sassy pants. All right. Hit that like button. Boast time is now. Got a spirits. Let's see. Got a spirits it. Water and shave with clippers slowly. Use a guard about 1/4 to ½ inch, depending on how deep the matting is. Yeah, oil hair makes heavy, keeping it from tangling. It prevents matting in long hair animals. Moppy gets matting too, so we just basically use scissors and then we just go give him a full, complete clipping. So when he gets done, he looks like he's a new dog that looks more like a rat dog over the cutesy bootsy Shih Tzu that he is. Hello, Gigi. I have some rock and mint tea if anyone's interested to know that. You do know to save on hot flashes, Gigi. The secret of doing hot flashes is to have estrogen. Ask your doctor to give you pills or ask your doctor to give you the shots. Those help too. Shots will last a lot longer and you won't have hot flashes. I know transgender people that will go off estrogen for 6 weeks at a time, and they're literally miserable. They're like, "Oh, I'm so miserable. I'm having hot flashes." That's why you take the estrogen. The estrogen counters the hot flashes. If you didn't know, my body produces a very little estrogen, so what I do supplement with it helps me with no hot flashes, and it helps out immensely. Well, I didn't know that. You see, if you get the right estrogen, you can take. Breast cancer patients can take a specific estrogen. I'll show you what it is. This stuff here is designed most likely, as they say, for taking pills will give you problems if you are a breast cancer victim, but taking pure estrogen like this, countered it with this. Yeah, if you can get away with poking yourself, that's the thing. I poke myself every 2 weeks. So, you see, you have a vial like this, and then a 22-inch gauged needle, and you're good to go. Yeah. So you might want to look into it. It might help you out. This is pure estrogen in an oil form. So it's estrogen oil that's pure. This thing is more pure than that. And the reason it's healthier too is the fact that it doesn't damage your kidneys and liver if you're taking estrogen pills. Estrogen pills, you have to have a check on your blood labs once a month just to make sure your liver and kidneys are functioning. This stuff here doesn't even have any kidney and liver problems. You know, so that's what I said. If you're having hot flashes, that's something to do. You can also look into herbal medicines too. I mean, look, no offense to you, Gigi, but if your doctor basically is saying you can't do this, you have to deal with the hot flashes, you might want to contact someone who's a specialist in herbal medicine, a natural way. They might have some natural remedies to counter your hot flashes without any problems. I mean, no offense, I don't want to sit here and be a complete jackboot and say, oh, well, you need to do research. Yeah, my main thing is you need to look in the big picture of, there's alternatives out there that can help you without. Hi. For example, you want to control hot flashes? Get a live Lucky's rabbit foot. Yeah, mommy. Yes. Yeah, well, the thing is, there's got to be. You can also use Google to check on herbal remedies or remedies to cure hot flashes. That natural remedies too. I mean, there is natural remedies out there. I mean, look at me for example. I have severe hot flashes sometimes when I over excessively drink tea, and I'm like feeling like I'm a suntanned penguin. If anyone's seen the movie, The Three Caballeros in the Disney's 1940s Three Caballeros movie. I think it was 1940, maybe 1939. But anyways, it shows Donald Duck, Jose, and the other one, and he's sitting there and they're talking about Pablo the penguin who lived in Antarctica or the South Pole, and then he ends up on an island somewhere halfway across the equator, and he's now a suntan penguin. He's sweating like a pig. Yeah, and that's what I said when I said, when it comes to it. It was in the 1940s. To have a hysterectomy that you don't need is a different story. They're not going to just take away a hysterectomy because you want one. Look, let me give you some history on healthcare, okay? I know you can probably tell me to fuck off here, but I'm going to tell you something that's the truth. Okay. Hysterectomies, ovaries, and uterine removal, they won't do it unless you are prone in the family that have ovaries and uterus cancer. All right. Now, you said you had breast cancer. So if they removed both breasts, more likely they didn't rebuild your breasts because the insurance companies won't cover it. However, let me just say, if that is your case and you didn't get your breasts rebuilt, God forbidding about what I'm about to say, then you need to go and challenge the insurance companies and whatever insurance you have, Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance, and challenge them because they're making men get breast implants. They call it breast reconstruction. There are, transgender people. Trans men are having their ovaries and uterus removed because they claim it's pre-cancerous screening, which means they just take them out and they say, "Oh, we're taking you out because of cancer." But thing is they're not tightening it for genetic. They're tightening it for genetic women. So a genetic woman, GG, they basically get screwed where trans man comes out and says, "Oh, I don't want periods and stuff." So they remove the breast, remove the ovaries, uterus, nail it as cancer prevention. And they get to walk around where a genetic woman gets screwed, blued, and tattooed over the cost of them being told they can't get it done unless it's in your family history of ovary or uterus or breast cancer. Then they'll consider just removing the breast and saying, okay. But when it comes to ovaries and uterus, unless you have cancer they're not going to do it, but they find a backdoor for the trans men. So That's the thing. So unless you're a trans man, there's no way in hell you're going to get it unless they have documentation that your family, your grandmothers, your aunts, your aunts, uncles, your grandmothers, your aunts, your mothers, your nieces, uh, the women folk on your side has ovary and uteral cancer. Then they'll give you a hysterectomy, but otherwise, not going to happen. See, the thing is they'll give you a hysterectomy only if you quote unquote um, have cancer preventive. So they're basically it's like I said, it's they screen it. So if it's in your blood, it's cancer prevention. They'll remove it, but otherwise, no, you're not going to get it. That's fine, Pee Wee. I have no other issue. Thank you for all the advice. I have not had breast cancer. Boobs are fine. Well, there you go, Pee Wee. You had your own medical problem, which required a hysterectomy. But I'm saying in general, sis, nowadays they won't give a hysterectomy unless you have cancer or cancer prevention. And usually they'll just do it for trans men. Which is funny. The trans men will basically get it all done, and you, the taxpayers, has got paid for it. And I don't think it's fair. And yet, a trans woman has to go through 500,000 different channels, and then they still deny on breast reconstruction, usually. But when they do get a cost, they basically brag about it to a cancer patient that had their boobs lopped off, and the woman with the boobs lopped off deserves that type of care, and they don't get it. It's all for the men. So to me, it's you know. Sometimes I wonder about people. People you got Chris probably on the phone with Ricky. Yeah, that's Ricky, by the way. Mike Hill's Ricky. Then you got, and yeah, I did see your comment barely about missing me. Well, I'm always here, but I get tired of doing these videos too long, Ricky. I'm about to sleep soon, anyways. I think your nap, put a movie in or something. He was got a doctor's appointment. GG's disappeared, I think, due to the fact GG's, give me a second. You see, I think everything's petering out now, so maybe soon I'll watch a movie. It just depends on who's here. Pee Wee's still here, so let's see. Okay, well, when you guys both leave, I'll leave too at the same time. Because frankly, Chris and Ricky's not around. And two is I can actually sit down and watch some TV. By the way, before you go, Pee Wee, I can you can email me and I can always fire up YouTube a little later when you get back, if you wish. My question to you is I have a question for you. If you said, you didn't have to do the toilet paper. I would have managed for 3 more days. I've always done managing. But my question is, you said there was a surprise. If the bed sheets and those things you were talking about as surprises, then didn't you just spill the beans on the surprise? You know. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Stores have discounts on so many things. Yeah, discounts. If it's something you need to buy. Yeah, I get it. I laugh at times. Instagram's the same thing, you know. I got a trans girl that I'm friends with who's Russian behind the Iron Curtain, and see a new thing of Johnny Depp, and you're like, yep. Basically, I had pretzels and cheese sauce for dinner last night. It was simple, you know. This lady posted something, a transgendered person with their post. Hey, it posted nothing interesting. Nope. I like how they have they think that they're hot as a bag of chips. Personally, I don't think so. So damn burned out, you know. Hmm. Research says people that drink coffee live longer than those that don't drink coffee. Fight inflation, yeah, right. Supreme Court paves way for the Department of Justice 1 hour ago. Subpoenas Texas lawmaker and Voting Rights Act. Great. More shit going down the damn toilet. I was looking at all these things, you know, and then, you know, all this crap, you know, and oh, I got an email that came in. Probably nothing, anyways. You know how it is. Nothing from my advocate saying yay or nay about breakfast. Nope. Fly fishing. The fly fishing star. Yeah, I mean, literally. So, you know, like I said to all of you, you know, Chloe's treating me crap like last night. So I finally turned around and I said, look, told her to leave. You know, we know that won't happen. But I said, look, if you're going to treat me like crap, you might as well pay me for it, you know? Of course, you know how Chloe was. I'm going to bed. Well, she didn't do anything then, you know, but I'm not going to be cleaning up her damn mess. It's not my job to clean up her miserable mess. You know what's gonna really upset her if she hears about the toilet paper thing for Pee Wee? She's gonna literally basically scrump her head down and basically feel embarrassed that she didn't do enough. You see, this is the problem with Chloe, okay? Chloe turns around, right? Chloe knows exactly what I need. Here's the kicker, right? Chloe turns around and she says, well, you know, I'm gonna do this now. But you know what? She waits 2 weeks every payday to do laundry, right? Meantime, every 3 days she'll go to the fire stations or the used clothes store. She doesn't tell me what she buys, but she comes back, she says, here's the pants and here's some shirt and the pants for $1, like $6 a week, like or $6 every 3 days. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm not doing laundry yet, you know. And you know, and then you wonder where the hell's my money went, you know, and you know, but when it comes to her, she's basically so afraid she's gonna go to a group home, mind you. That if this thing leaks and she finds out Pee Wee did this, oh my god, she's gonna be so paranoid that she's gonna think that they're gonna be putting her in a group home because she can't do her thing, you know. Hold on, let's see what's going on. Have a good day. I'll email you later. And yes, no surprise sheets and pillows are the surprise. Yeah, well, with me, I'm just gonna go get me a fleece blankie and a flannel blankie on Amazon, I think. However, I don't know. Chloe wants me to get a. What was it Chloe wanted the other day? I can't remember. Okay, but she said something about. Oh, so she was talking about buying like 3 or 4 laundry baskets, right? Because we have so much laundry, right? The other day she goes through, right? She's got all my clothes, clean clothes, piled up everywhere, right? And she's got these other piles over here, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some clothes. I'm like, this one's dirty. She said, oh no, it's clean. She goes, snips, and she goes, oh my god, it smells like crotch rot. Mm-hmm. Funny story, I tell you. Crotch rot. Told her to get 25 rolls. I mean, 5 rolls instead of 4. Mm-hmm. But this will last, because I'll take a nap and everything else, but, crotch rot. No, we don't have a Target. We only have mom and pop shops here. We don't have any big stores. Well, the big stores, you go to Mount Vernon. We have mom and pop shops. I'll send you a link in a minute, GG. Might as well get it done now. Everyone knows it anyway, so here. There we go. We're in the Capital Hub. The Capital Hub. Only planes in and only ferries in. Reminds me, I haven't checked the ferry schedule lately. Oh, there's something else I want to share with you. Since you can open multiple tabs up, I have something else to share with you guys. You might find this cool for a second. Oh, right here. See? Check this out. All right. This is cool. So, check this out. That video is live. Right now, that is live, like me. That is live. Oh, wow. This is great, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Mm. There's 12 people watching this. Oh, yeah, look at this. I'm just checking to see what's going on there. Oh, yeah, there it is. The fish shop's there, too. And if we're looking over here, I'm just seeing. Wow, look at that. Yeah. So we're looking all the way angled. It looks like the ferry's not in either. I get to actually look when ferry comes in. One of these days I should just watch it while I wait for Chloe to come back from whatever. And there's the ferry terminal. Yep. No boats. Actually, nope. There's the hub there. So both terminals are empty. Yeah, so there you go. If you guys want to look at that for a second, that's pretty cool. Well, that's the Salish Sea. If you're looking at the pictures of the video, that's the Salish Sea. So basically, that's our harbor. So you're 1 block from the Navy Pier. Does that mean that means you on Navy base then? You're a Navy brat? Hmm. Navy Pier. No, more email came in. Probably Advocate hasn't messaged me about my breakfast yet. Nope. Would come up on a little thingy. Yeah, well, I live on an island. It's designed for tourists, but I don't mind. When I go out, I go out. There's a coffee shop here in town that roasts their own beans. I tell you, that's the best coffee in the world. You know, one of these days, I gotta go do some stuff. He's in the corner. Yeah, you can barely see his head. He's sitting there. He's had his fill of victuals today. At least Chloe filled his water bowl up. Bottle up, I mean. There is General Urudite. I've tried a lot of liquors. Golden Mary is expensive because it's, well, rare. It's like the other day I was looking up liquors. I was actually online the other day looking up liquors. They got some liquors that are $1,400 a bottle. I would love to try, but you know what? I was telling Chloe the other day. Father's Day is coming down the pipe. And I turned around, right, and I said to Chloe, being a smart ass, that a nice bottle of cognac would be good for Father's Day for me. Checking something real quick. That's why I had the headphones on. See, there is, because I got something stuck in my head. Is this it? Yep. So, I was shopping a catalog that came to me was called Reserve Bar. They sell booze. They actually ship booze to your door, and I go through them all the time. So I was looking for a premium bottle of booze for Father's Day. Because I told Chloe it's either booze or a new smoking pipe. Here you go. So I was looking for cognac. Now I'm a big fan of Remy Martin XO, so $200 to me is a blessed present for Father's Day. But Chloe, she won't do that. But I prefer Remy Martin, but I don't prefer to excessively drink it either. A couple shots and I'm happy as a clam. So the grocery store sells Hennessy XO, which isn't bad, but it ain't great in my opinion. I prefer Remy Martin. And Remy Martin's $258 a jug. With state tax. Now, there is expensive cognacs, but I prefer Remy. Hennessy Herodes, $5,000. Oh no, that's 1,500 $1,500. Mm-hmm. Well, here Martinel's pretty good, but I've never tried Martell's. I haven't tried Courvoisier either yet, so. But I'm a Remy girl through and through. I like a good Remy. Remy is the best. I like cognacs because of that. I also like a good scotch too, but depends on the price of the scotch too. And that's my thing. Scotches and cognacs are drinking on with ice. Hmm. Let me show you guys something. A gift from Chloe. See, I got this in my head now, so it's going away now, so I can think. So, I'm a Remy girl through and through. Hennessy's not bad if you just want to splurge, but I'm not a Hennessy person myself when it comes to XOs. I prefer Remy XO. Remy is some good shit, I tell you. See, I'll show you what I'm talking about now. All right, got that taken care of. So, I am a Remy girl myself. Now, this is what I'm talking about, peeps. Look at this. Remy. Now, that is the best stuff around. For my birthday, no, this is XO. This is pretty good stuff, too. See? This is Hardy's. They make a good cognac. Hennessy, almost $300 a bottle. This ain't bad, but it ain't good. It's good Father's Day present or Mother's Day present you get as a gift. And this stuff I'm saving because it's sold out. 50-year cognac. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, a good scotch that's really good is this 14-year stuff in cognac barrels. It's a little bit left there too, but you know what? Those are some good Father's Day gifts right there. If someone wanted to get me a gift, it'd be better than drinking a half gallon of Jim Beam for $50. We kind of like the finer things in life, anyways. Well, all I can tell you is some stuff's expensive because it takes a lot of some stuff is the materials are really expensive. Or the Goldberry is too aged, so it's aged a lot, you know. So Look, I've tried plenty of booze, Chris. I've tried most every version out there pretty much, so I know what I like. I probably tried 95% of all the spirits in the world. I've tried probably about 75% of all the wines in the world. I can tell you one of the best wines to drink is a claret. And the one that makes it is Francis Ford Coppola, the guy that wrote Patton and did the Godfather movies. He owns his own winery. And by the way, his nephew's name is Nicolas Cage. So I know my stuff. And the claret's really good. Reminds me of those wines I drank at Mother's Day. I bought several bottles of Mother's Day wine. Yep, here we go. Probably it's not the advocate about breakfast. Nope. Reserve Bar. See, there it goes. Got an email. It says last chance to celebrate for free shipping. Yeah, and what happens is when you order from Reserve Bar, they send a guy out here in a truck. He delivers your booze. So usually when I buy some expensive booze, and then he just delivers it to me to my door. Love it, you know. Mm-hmm. So I was telling Chloe, and let me show you this, okay? This is a Father's Day catalog. See? Mail order booze, see? Mail order booze. What's this? The Macallan 18 year. I hear that's pretty expensive too. It's really, you know. Dad deserves this. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not a father, but I take care of Chloe, so I deserve something too. Let's see. 1884 small batch whiskey. Angel's Envy. I think that's like $55. I can get a bottle of that delivered. Woodford Reserve Double Oaked Bourbon. I always want to try the Woodford Reserve. Old Forester 1910, $69. Jack Daniels Tennessee Whiskey, $180. That's not bad. There it is. See? Remy. There's my Remy's right there. They have other stuff I like to drink too. Dewar's, look at this. They got Dewar's blended Scotch, 21 years and 19 years. The Barrel Outfit, 3 bottles of whiskey for $72. You think that'd be a good price too. The Wyoming Whiskey Single Barrel, Double Cask, Outrider, and National Parks Edition. That's not bad. What else do they got booze wise? I like cognac myself, so let's see what else they have here. Clyde May Straight Rye Whiskey with a flask. Like, I really need a flask, you see. No, I'm not a rye whiskey person, so. Cask strength, $96. Highland Park 21-year-old. Is that a scotch or a whiskey? No, it's scotch. Huh. Oh, look at here. Wild Turkey Rare Breed, 110 proof. Six years, single barrel. Yeah, I'll take some of that. That's made in, where was it made again? Wild Turkey's made in, not Versailles. It's made in that other place in Kentucky where my pen pal was from. Distillery. There's Woodinville whiskey. Look at that. Woodinville whiskey. Woodinville whiskey. I used to live in Woodinville, so they made some pretty damn thing, you know. You know, let me see. Did they actually show the proof on that? Let me look. Kentucky Spirit. So the Kentucky Spirit's 110 proof. Apparently, Wild Turkey's all rare breeds 110. Toast to Luxury, $499 for Glendalough. Hennessy Paradis, $1,500. The Singleton Single Motch 39-year Scotch is $3,200. Pappy Van Winkle, that's like one of the number one bourbons out there, $6,200. They're Macallan's Rare Cask, the Macallan's Perfect Serve with Flask, the Macallan 30 year for 5,700. See, scotches go up in price as their age, Chris. That's why. Let's see. Tequila's not interested in tequilas. Do 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 tequila. Oh, they got Hennessy right there. Hennessy XO, yeah, if you like XO. Famously popular spirits, Crystal Head Pride. By the way, anyone knows Crystal Head vodka is owned by Dan Aykroyd. So, it comes in a skull-shaped crystal bottle. The Rare Hair Añejo Tequila for $950. I'm not really into Mexican stuff. Shibui Japanese whiskey. Didn't show those things. That's probably expensive. Talisker, yeah, if you get the Talisker 10-year, it tastes like motor oil. Buchanan's 18-year reserve scotch. Yeah, highest I've drank is 25-year. Actually, I drink higher than that. Blue Label is my favorite. St. Cloud, Kentucky bourbon, 7-year, single barrel, $150. More of a cognac person myself. Crown Royal. Bootleg Volume 3 booze. Pre-order the Grand Marnier Grand Cuvée Revelation. Yep. Then you got All Things Whiskey. Angel's Envy. I've tried. I heard that's pretty good. I prefer bourbon myself, I mean straight bourbon, but I do like good Scotch cognac. The best scotches out there is Johnny Walker Blue Label. Blue Label's like the finest. But if I had to drink anything for Father's Day, it'd be Remy. Remy followed by the other one. The other one you can buy on the island, but it's just expensive as hell, Rita sent you an email. Fine, let me check the email. By the way, I'm going to have to go soon too because from there, I have to climb in the shower myself. Okay. I see the pic. Yep. So I'll have to use the toilet soon anyways. Take shower and, toilet in the shower, Yes, well, thanks for coming, Gigi. Chris, 3 hours, 41 minutes. I'm going to have to take showers. So, take a 5-minute shower because I have to use the toilet afterwards. We're out of toilet paper. So, anyways, now I'm going to put a movie in. So, my phone's right here. So, if you hear me call you, I call you. If I don't, well, that means I didn't turn it on. So, but I'm going to have to go too soon because I got to use the can. When I let it out, it's going to come out, so, but, you're the only one watching anyway, so, anywho, that's how it is, so, anyways, gotta think about everything. Alright, well, the rest of you out there, since it's only Chris watching, thanks for watching, everyone. Look for another video soon. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion at the subscribe button, social funny for your family, including your dogs, cats, or bunny service dogs. Thanks for watching. God bless you and everything you do.